Stream is start.
Oh, I'm gonna take the cap off my...
Hello. How are you? I have to pee, so the full real stream is going to start in just a second. But,
Stream.
crazy. It's like I planned that joke. I totally didn't. Anyway, welcome to Dork Tales. I will do the actual introduction in a minute when Christina's out of the bathroom and I can use the bathroom. So I'm playing the role of James tonight because James didn't actually tell us that he is not in the city or on the same landmass as us. So if you're streaming this, James, hi. We could have set you up a fucking iPad and you could have played on a stick. But no. So in this case, is this James? Same amount of hair. Okay.
Actually, I think it has more.
I was just gonna make that joke.
Oh Lord.
It's fun to attack person who can't defend self.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
When
James,
you wear
don't
James
worry.
in your head.
I got you.
Are
Awesome.
you doing your Jedi mind tricks there?
Ooh.
Oh, it's gone.
I tried.
Just gonna lean back so it's against the wall.
I mean, I think Blog has an unfair advantage. He's got this really crispy, hard, flat, surface.
True, true.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like...
I can't move
You are wearing James on your head.
Yep.
for the rest of the game.
His name is not James. His name is Octoted.
I thought that he was standing in for James today.
That's fair.
I mean, just because he's standing in doesn't mean he has to change his name.
That's fair.
That's true.
He's
Oh God,
he's
moving
James'
on the
body double
couch.
today.
Oh, so where were we? We were. Oh, he's so soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so soft.
Holy
Oh, can I feel him?
No. Honestly, if you want them, they're at Costco for like $12.
Oh
I
man.
know, right?
Not sponsored, but could be.
Yeah, no, Costco. I say this every game. Costco sponsor this Twitch stream / YouTube
Holy
channel /
crap.
Instagram channel /
Kirkland everything.
podcast. Oh, also, we're going to be stripping this for podcasts really soon. So it is 7:03. We're actually going to start the game in about 5 minutes. I just want to shoot the shit with you guys for a minute. So a couple of... that's really chugging along, isn't it? So a couple of things real quick just to talk about to the stream. And then we will just hop right in. First off, welcome back, Krista. We're going to work you narratively into the plot shortly. And I'll explain that when we're actually starting up the game. Number 2 is that we are going to be... one of the reasons in some of these games, at the very least, it has seemed like I maybe could have been a touch more prepared to run things, is because I'm in the middle of getting my master's degree, and I'm working on my final project, which is due on Friday. So tonight's game is going to be a little shorter. Partially because James isn't here, and it would be really dumb because we're like 3 sessions away from the end of the mod, maybe 4. This is a good junction point we're going to be coming to. But the other thing that's cool about this is that I am going to be running like 3 more streamed games coming up soon. So if you're on our Facebook or Instagram, you've seen the announcements that alternating Fridays, we're going to be running Star Trek Adventures. And I'm still recruiting members from my cast for that, which is going to be rad as hell because it's a fun game. We're also adding another sequence of 5th edition. Yes, it's going to be rad. It's going to be set in the same world, and it is kind of going to be the inverted game. So this game is like, oh, we're a bunch of like young whippersnappers who are going out into the world to find adventure, and everything is new, and people are like, oh, would you like some of this magical thing that everyone knows about? And they're like, oh my god, what's that? That's so cool. Whereas this one, they're going to be playing a bunch of like retired young adventurers who like literally bought the farm. Like they killed like one wyvern and like took the gold and bought a farm. And now they're called back into action around and they're like level 2 again or something like that. And they're like, well, better go find where I pawned my magic sword to get an engagement ring for my ex-husband. And then it'll be things like, here's a magic orb of plenty. And you're like, yeah, I have 6 of them. Or I had 6 of them. I lost 6 of them. I lost 12 of them. And I think it's going to be a really fun inversion of the other game. I'm not sure how the timeline is going to work out, but it's cool. It's inspired by a book that I'm going to pimp at you guys because it's like the best fantasy book that I've read in years. Like, I enjoy this book as much, but for completely different reasons, that I enjoyed Patrick Rothfuss's The Name of the Wind. This is like the chill, hey, you want to enjoy a book version of that, rather than the literary Kavoth.
I love Quoth. He's so good.
Yeah, the Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a weird name. He's like Patrick. He's a really nice guy.
I've heard. He seems amazing.
Have you seen you've been on my Facebook? Like, you see the picture of us, it's one of my 5 pictures.
Oh, I don't think I've ever actually been to your page.
Oh, look, just me with Patrick Rothfuss. We're doing the beard strokey.
Oh, yes, I love it.
He's a super nice guy. Met him a couple times.
That's awesome.
And
they talk about him on My Brother and Me a lot, and the Adventure
What's that?
Zone.
My brother and me.
So it's the McElroy brothers.
Oh, the Adventure Zone?
The Adventure Zone. So their first podcast together was My Brother and Me, and Mabim Bam for short. And it's fantastic, but apparently they know Patrick Rothfuss, and he's like moderated some of their panels and stuff at cons, and apparently he's just like the nicest guy in the world. So
he really knows his shit, and he knows that he got like really lucky with the way he got into the business. The business is so gilded, right? Anyway, we should probably roleplay, actually. Although we should totally get together and just have a shoot the shit session and like do some because that's what we do at conventions, right? We do a lot of want to hear the story of the head of Vecna?
Also, if any of you guys are going to be at Capital City Comic Con in Victoria, I'm going to be running some Pathfinder games. I have only ever run like 2 games before, so hopefully it's mostly for noobs.
You can do it.
So we'll
I
see
believe
how
in
it
you.
goes.
Nice.
You can do it.
So you get like a free day for running 2 of them. Is that what?
I'm running 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing any. 2 or 3 on Saturday. 2 or 3 on
How
Saturday.
many hours are they?
2 hour each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that they was like, because the deal that I saw on like one of the groups that the organizer has is like you run 2 games and then you get like a day free, and I'm like, they're 4-hour sessions.
Yeah.
Like
that's the day.
The exchange there is not great.
Yeah. Well, originally he was going to have me do a 4 to 6 and a 6:30 to 8:30 on Friday, but that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's the only day that my partner can go, so I was like, I can only do the later one, so I'm gonna hang out at the con for the first half, then later, and then he offered me one for Sunday, but I was like, I'm only gonna take it if you let me come help set up and take down. Like, I won't run a game, but I'll help, like, because it was Steve who runs the Vorpal Gnome that.
I mean, I'll take a pass.
So. Right? Exactly. Yeah.
It saves me having to scale the building like last year.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. We didn't scale the building. We just carried something. Kidding.
No, however,
What?
no, before we start, can you reach that blue bin for me? Because I actually need a complete dice set.
All right, here you go. And then we are in talks as well. If you are watching and want to come meet us and have us sign autographs and things like that.
Yeah.
If you want to come yell at us and say that our stream sucks and that we need like better visual layout, we know. I just haven't had any time to like set up frames.
Or it could just be a thing of like, okay, but you're
Working
still
on
watching it.
Yeah, I don't know. We're working on it. So yeah, if you want to come say hi to us, though, we're going to be probably at Van Isle Con in July. Is it July?
I think it's July.
PhenomenaCon is July.
Oh, okay. Then Van Isle is June.
June 9th?
There's a lot of conventions around here, and they're so cute. I love them.
Yeah. Van Isle is great. It's all about like artists helping artists and getting better at your craft. It's fantastic.
It's super casual too. It's like a non-profit.
It's by donation.
Give us a chance to read out some Dork Tales reads mean comments. Because those are always hilarious.
Or nice comments.
No, I would prefer the nice comment one.
Unless
Honestly.
they're all about James not being here. Where's our phone?
And Team Ginge will be running the.
Or if it's going to be mean comments, like do them
cosplay.
as clever, funny mean comments.
That's right, Neil. I know you're watching. My phone, it's down. Okay, hold on. No word from James yet. So can we give like? I just want to let him know how much of the stream was taken up by his absence. So can we? I just want to take a selfie real quick and be like, "Yes, I'm a bitch." Okay, hold on. And then one more
We
thing.
still love you, James.
Is someone actually? Or do we have anybody in the stream right now?
We have one viewer called Stream Elements.
Hi, Stream Elements.
I think that's me.
I think that. Yeah, I think that's just a.
Hi, Stream Elements.
Yeah. We don't have many viewers right now.
At the
In
moment, that's
fact,
fine.
we have me.
We have more on Facebook, or probably on YouTube, and I'll cut this anyway. Okay, I'm about to film, so just... Hey, James! Where are you?
James? James? I'm worried.
James?
I'm worried
James?
about you.
James!
You need to come
James?
home.
James? James?
We're worried.
James? James? Yoink!
No!
See what happens when James
Oh,
is
no,
here. Oh boy.
That's really weird though. I filmed it in portrait, and then or landscape, and then when I tilted my phone, it adjusted the footage to Facebook.
Did
You're
it
having
actually
some.
send?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably won't, because mine won't. It wouldn't even let me save it when it wouldn't send.
All right.
Oh look,
Good.
Dork Tales is live. Thanks.
Dork Tales is live. All right. So where were we?
We may not have a viewer at the
Role-playing.
moment other than
Oh, it did go.
other than Star-Lord, but
It sent.
Okay.
we're
Oh,
live.
yeah, it did. Excellent. It is saved for everybody now forever.
That's good. Hopefully he'll be guilted. All right. Sound off. Let's start. Oh, by the way, is my gain at vertical? Top lever?
No.
It's slightly over, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, make it vertical because you two are really loud and you're right next to the thing.
Yes.
Which means
really
that ladies be loud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
And proud.
those two. I
Yeah,
I pointed
us
this way and
ladies
said,
are loud.
You two. And I was like, what?
Oh no, I wasn't being like 1990s
Chris is
sexist
actually
drill sergeant.
super loud.
I am immensely loud.
Which, if we ever do get a Dork Tales reads mean comments, I know I'm loud, and I try actively to be quieter, but it's so difficult.
Honestly, you're one of the... I actually have had comments about you in real life. Yeah, that mic guy is really loud. Like, really. And I'm like, I know, I keep putting him further away from the mic, and he just keeps like...
See, I was
Mike, that's my name!
I was listening to Generic the other night, and I didn't find you loud at all.
I've been adjusting the levels. It's been helping.
Oh, okay, fair.
But
yeah.
thank you for watching.
No problem.
Is it fun to watch?
It
Don't forget
was,
to shit
yeah.
on
There, I came in kind of halfway
Don't forget to
through,
shit on
and then
mine.
had to.
You still
I was watching a tutorial video kind of at the same time, and I had to listen to the audio, so I kind of got a little lost.
You get so
But
into
once
Was
I got into it, it was good.
Was it the episode where they were fighting the snowman?
Mhm.
Nice.
It's
We had, some of our
I
regulars
get
were
excited.
watching that, but they had the flu, and there was a fight in the toilet, and they're like, nope, we're out.
great.
So, hey, Michael. Glad you're feeling better, bud. Can't wait to have you in Star Trek. You know what? That's 7:15 though, and that is time to start
Woo.
Dork Tales. Hello and welcome to Dork Tales. I am Kelly. I am the Dungeon Master, Game Master, Storyteller, Star-Lord of this game. And let's start on my right tonight. So tonight we have in-game...
Oh shit, that's me.
Yes.
I'm Christine. I'm playing Lola Starfury, the Yosoki, which is rat people, envoy, and captain of the Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun. Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun.
I think
Carry
it'll be good.
on.
I am Mike. I am playing our halfling, not half-elf, halfling pilot of the Wayward Sun,
You have it.
Raia Riot Flyleaf.
Nice. And we're back around the table to person who was missing last session, but actually told me she wasn't going to be here.
I tried.
Who does that?
My name's Krista, and stupid map. It's the worst.
What's the lower of the map?
Chris keeps trying to steal it.
I have another map right laying around there. Like,
I'm Krista, and I'm playing the android scholar, assistant engineer person, number 4H118640.40, or otherwise known as Noah, and the other person existing in their cranium, Jace.
nice.
I'm Chris, also known as the Map Stealer. But
It's true.
I'm playing Hal Hunter, a Solarian human who doesn't like that he can't hit anything worth a damn.
And got headbutted by a drone.
and
Headbutted by a
who
drone.
is not here tonight? We have James, who is
Crutch.
Crutch. He is a
Vesk.
Vesk. Yeah, he's a big lizard dude.
With big guns.
Who likes to
He's a
cook?
bounty
He's our
hunter.
He is our cook.
Krista,
Yes.
if you look over there in that blue bin that's off camera directly behind you, there should be a pen.
There are
And
many.
currently out of sight, Charlie is present
Regular pen?
tonight.
Yeah, this will
He
be
is,
fine.
he is, as usual.
There might
Behind
be some
me.
random flax to table halfway through the game, and there might be a snout coming out near Krista at some point as he gets bored.
Alright, so
He's
grab some of
already
these,
clawed me up
pass
today.
them around. And
couple already.
so you're going to use that. Write down any good quotes. We got some good ones last time.
I did not put my
Yeah, you
quotes
need to. Because,
on generic.
yeah, it's not Space Tinder is from last time.
It's not space.
It's not, and mysticism is duct tape.
Oh, I guess
Using
you have a
mysticism, or using duct tape is
So
mysticism.
That's
it's
fair.
not Space
Yeah,
Tinder
I think you
wasn't
might as
the
well pull
generic
it
game.
out.
Could it be Space Tinder for this game?
No, this was this game.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
I think roll to hit him with a poop bicycle was generic. Because there was a latrine that was all frozen over, and it was a thing. This is a
I
game.
think we actually...
We
No,
did
you
not poop
There's something
bicycle.
about roll to not fall in the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, roll save versus toilet.
Yes.
Yeah, deck save not to fall in the toilet.
And I fell in the
I
toilet.
can't
That's
remember
because
where
men do it
I
with
got
disadvantage because they're not expecting it. Right? What game number are we at? Is this 4 or 5?
I think this is 4, 5? 5?
4.
5.
Or
Four.
Game
four.
4.
Game Fire. Thank you very much.
Game
What
4.
does that mean? It's not going to happen because it's spelled with a Y?
Exactly.
Game
No,
Fire.
it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be way less than what you expected, and you just.
It's
paid
going to be like an
way too much
open-faced
for
cheese
it.
sandwich?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And you're gonna be the guy that won the ticket and was so happy to see rich people suffer.
Oh man.
Rich people
I
suffering.
gotta
is
watch that
amazing.
documentary.
It's
Rich people
really
suffering.
good.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got 2 ideas for podcasts that we can do that I should talk about later.
Yep.
I remember when I was a rich person in high school. And now that I'm suffering,
I'm writing that one down.
it's hilarious.
When the fuck were you a rich person?
In high school.
No shit, really? I guess
Oh, yeah.
your family does own a hotel.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
I was super spoiled.
That sounds like a really generic name for an anime series. Like
When I
I
was a rich
remember
person
when
in
I
high
was a
school.
rich person in high school.
But I'm no longer remotely even financially stable now.
or emotionally stable.
Or emotional.
Just no stability.
No stability.
Tell your wife to tune in.
She's even less emotionally stable than I am.
That's true.
We can all join together in our instability.
You should at least put this on in
I'm
the
doing
background.
alright.
So we get
Very
the
good.
Yeah.
Right?
Or
But
Gotta
she's
have
at
at least
work.
one.
Yeah.
oh well, that's doubly good. All right. So last time on Starfinder, Against the Aeon Throne, our adventurers rescued one of their friends from the execution block.
Barely.
Barely.
You should do this in a Patrick Stewart voice.
Okay. In that case, Starfinder, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Wayward Sun. They like their tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Coffee, espresso.
Coffee, espresso. Make it so! I can't really do that for prolonged periods of time and not very well in the first place. So,
It's just practice for the Star Trek.
it's really true. I'm trying to figure out if we can play the music at the beginning, because if not, I have a bullshit fake Star Trek one by Kevin MacLeod, the guy who does the music off Fact Fiend.
I feel like you should just use the bullshit fake one anyways.
It's like...
I feel like you should use it anyways.
Just do that. Like,
Show what level our game will be in relation to the actual thing.
You know, it's going to be special, because it's the USS Curiosity, because I named it after the rover, damn it.
What about opportunity?
I mean, what about Opportunity?
It's so sad.
So sad. That's why Curiosity's a winner. Ooh. Anyway,
Which one's which?
Curiosity's the one that's still alive.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the one that just got landed.
The one that sings Happy Birthday to itself.
Yeah, Curiosity's been there since about 2012.
Yeah.
Opportunity was there since like 2004.
What one just...
Opportunity.
Opportunity
went
just
offline.
died.
No. Stop anticipating.
Okay, sorry.
What one just landed on Mars? Like the most recent one.
We haven't had one land there recently.
That was Curiosity then.
Okay, because I've just been seeing new stuff that was kind of like very recent. Like they put the probe down into the Earth for earthquake sensing, that sort of thing.
England had a failed rover land on Mars not too long ago.
Did they calculate in miles instead of kilometers? Because that happened to us once.
That did happen.
That was great.
I was just reading about it the other day, but they had something happen. A speck of dust got in front of the radar altimeter, and so it read as 0, and so it went into landing mode when it was still 8 kilometers above the surface. And it hit the surface at like 1,500 meters per second.
Oh, bother. That's
Not again.
That's the beginning of the fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It's basically the beginning of England. Or rather, England currently.
Are you saying that it MAREXIT'ed? I'm writing that down.
So, you saved someone from execution?
Okay, alright.
We saved somebody
Alright.
from execution.
Different
I'm
kind of
sorry,
exit.
it's been a long week, guys.
Yes.
Alright, so, Dome of Serious Bullshit.
We all have nothing to say.
I forgot. You could tell that my brain was stalling because I'm like, what the hell's the guy's name? At the end of the game before that you weren't there for, or at the end of the last game that you were there for, did you pass these around? Yeah.
Yep.
At the end of the last game before you were gone, sorry, so that was 6 times now. Ibretta came to you, the mechanic who is using her base as her mechanic shop as the home for the Resistance. Came to you as you were returning from a mission and told you that Jellic Folsom, her ex-husband, had gone and done a fool thing and gotten himself captured by the Aslanti, and that they were going to make an example of him in town square. With little time to spare, the 4 of you ran off while you stayed behind with your drone, realizing that with the drone you could probably block some of their communication relays.
I'm so smart.
The jamming was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was super handy.
Yeah, it was. That's
I
where you
totally
guys...
forgot about
You're
that.
welcome, guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, please don't. Flashbacks. I watch that movie 3 times a day. Intercut with Frozen. That's what happens when you watch a 1.5-year-old. And he holds up the Xbox controller and goes, because he wants Frozen.
Sounds like most gamers I know.
There you go.
Sounds like me. So then we rushed to the base.
You rushed to the base, or you rushed to town square, managed to get into a dogfight, very nearly won. Or pardon me, very nearly lost. You won by the skin of your teeth, and were able to rescue Jellic as he was just about to bleed out. After that, realizing that you'd probably already tripped some alarms, you decided to take the fight to the Aslanti garrison. And with that, Sorry, there's a photo here of a water elemental just cranking a Vesk in the jaw, and it's wonderful. Because the Vesk doesn't even look like he notices.
That's basically what happened.
That sounds like Crutch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you, James.
We actually have viewers.
We know. Oh, look, it's my Cheliot, and it's Tade. Hey, Tade. Is it Tade or is it Stade?
Teyyyd.
Hey, what up? All right, so let's
Hello.
hop into this. You decided to attack the garrison. Working your way through, you found a number of items and progressed your way toward a central area there, which you were all inside of.
Yes.
Using technological hacks. Who was it that sealed the door? Was it you?
I put the door in cleaning mode.
All right. And you had a combat with several guard cadets.
Right, and one of them ended with dropping a grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that
right.
killed the unconscious one.
Yeah. So thank you for that. I totally forgot about that because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, Krista,
Hi.
we're actually going to start off with you because I can.
That's why I actually got damaged this time.
Yeah, I got
Good
damaged
luck.
from that.
Krista, you made your way. You managed to block the relays for quite a while. And then when your friends didn't return and didn't send a message to you, you became somewhat nervous. Noah went to scope it out, and some of the townspeople said, as they were much more emboldened, and actually out in public, carrying clubs, and a couple of them carrying... Did you take both attack lashes?
I took
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Carrying several hand pistols that you've seen as Lanty troops with. They explained what had happened, that they had come, that your friends had come and liberated Jellic, but had also killed the Aslanti guard cadets that were there, and the ones that tried to escape, the townspeople took care of. They said that they believed that your friends were making their way in and were last seen going through the back door of the facility that you see here. Would you have followed them in?
Yes.
All right. So
Cautiously.
so you wired the back door to,
Only respond to our communicator.
which means that the second that you walk up to the back door, it opens wide for you. Like
Suspicious?
suspicious.
I'll enter very carefully.
All right, that sounds great. So, you know what? I need to be able to see. So, okay.
Fair.
All right. So, Krista, you will make your way. You make your way through that central corridor of M4. It's a hallway with a storage closet off to the left, and then another door off to the right. That do you read Aslanti?
No.
Okay. You can't tell what it says, but
Oh no, wait! I did take his Lanty.
Did you actually
I had
take
a spare one.
oh, okay.
Oh, I
'cause
put a dot in culture.
Culture.
Okay.
Leveled up.
You'll see that it says barracks.
Okay. All right. I will check the storage locker or the storage room first.
It looks like a bunch of seized objects from the townsfolk. Nothing weapon related, really, or nothing worth keeping anyway. Maybe one rusted hunting rifle.
Don't worry about it.
But it seems to be pretty empty. So you can proceed to the barracks, which are to the right.
Yes, please.
Working your way through there, can you make me a perception roll?
Sure. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I left a surprise in there.
Ooh, maybe not. 14.
14. So first of all, as you're going through this area, and I marked...
Wait, that's a 4, not a 9. 9.
That's totally fine. I want to say you would have advantage on this, but this is not that system. Oh, prepare for systemic hijinks. For those of you tuning in for the first time, remember that we swap back and forth between Pathfinder and Starfinder engine, Paizo engine, and 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, which are kind of like oil and complicated oil.
Time to turn this into 5e.
Yeah, you're really pushing for that. Well, James isn't here to argue, so
I just get so mixed up between the two.
it is kind of mixed up. And Star Trek's going to be even more mixy because it's a D20 engine as well. But you roll 2 of them. And we'll talk about that later. This room is long and lined with bunks, each with a footlocker bearing 2 different insignia on each side, almost like a split. All of the beds are neatly made with military precision. The east end of the room contains 2 rounded protrusions with a narrow hall between them. The northern protrusion has a small door with bright green letters on it, which you will immediately recognize are symbols for washroom.
Okay.
2 doors lead out of the room to the south and the east, which you have entered through. To the south, it leads to the mess hall. You can see that there is a sign proclaiming that rather obviously. And then the other door on the south is main staging, so probably the front entrance.
Okay.
As you're looking around, there are a number of footlockers here. They all appear to be unlocked, or at least don't have any traditional locking mechanism. Do you continue on, or do you want to poke around for a minute?
No, I'll continue on. I'm
Okay.
not here to take stuff. Looking for my friend.
That sounds fantastic.
That's
So,
probably for the best.
Mike, can you take these 2? And what we're gonna do is, Krista. So are you going into
The mess hall.
the mess hall? That sounds fantastic. So you walk into the mess hall, and in your haste to find your friends, you do not succeed your perception roll. And holy shit! As you open the door, 2 Aslanti guard cadets who are pounding on a door, undergoing auto clean, pivot around and open fire on you.
Wonderful.
I need to know your kinetic armor class.
12.
Okay, and roll initiative, please. 12.
14.
All right.
14 teen?
14.
14 teen.
14 teen.
14.
What the hell are we even talking
For
about?
I have no idea.
55.
55.
Thank you.
50. The door slides open in front of you as you peer around, and a bullet from one of their long arm rounds slams into your armor, spinning you against the wall. You're going to take 6 points of damage. Oh well, you're going to take 6 stamina points. That's right. So many systems. And oh wait, actually, what is your flat-footed AC?
Without Dex?
Yeah.
My Dex is
actually,
0.
it's just -2 in this system.
Oh, it is just -2. You're right. So
10.
Okay. And a second one is going to hit you for 5.
Okay.
So 2 shots ring out. Can I get a perception roll off of the 4 of us? Hand me Crutch's sheet. And you can just throw the other stuff on the floor. We don't need it.
22.
Perception. 24.
16.
24. All right. So all 3 of you.
Save me.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
You hear it.
All right, so I'm going to drop this back down here. As you're recovering from the explosion that rocked this area and looking at the next door that you want to proceed through, you hear the sound of gunfire in the mess hall behind you. For a second, you think what Crutch says. They're trying to blow open the door. No, they're firing at someone else.
Is there a window in the door?
There is, yeah. You got a 20 what?
I got 17. Am I tall enough to see through the door?
You are when I
Not.
lift you up.
Glancing through, you will see Noah under fire. They've arrived at the mess hall, and 2 of the guards open fire. And you know what? I can't see the boards. This is stupid. They open fire and will take their movement to move her around the corner there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And the other one is going to duck behind those tables, giving themselves cover. Because you guys are level 2 now, and I can start being mean.
Riot, open the door! Open the door!
I will...
Okay, you can roll me initiative. Everybody roll me initiative. What'd you get on yours, Krista? It was
14.
14.
14.
Okay, and just hold it until I'm ready. Okay, above 20. What'd you get?
21.
Okay. 15 and up.
19.
19.
Chris goes first.
That's fine.
Improved initiative.
Krista's at 14. Crutch is at 13.
Sounds like he's hobbling.
Yeah, he's hobbled. And then I'll say dude for the other one. All right. Hello, chat. We love you. All right. So at that moment, we're going to go to the top of the round, and the female cadet is going to jump behind and take another shot at you.
Awesome.
And that is going to be another hit, Krista. I apologize, but you're going to take 5 points of stamina damage. How bad are you right now?
That puts me at 0 stamina.
You can feel your shielding just disintegrate under the onslaught. One of them whizzes by your face, almost taking out your eye, leaving a slight welt, a little burn next to it. Christine, you are up.
Okay. I will... Is the door open?
It is not. It's under cleaning mode right now, so it's...
Right, okay, so I can't open it.
You can't open it. You can prep an action. You can also... if you have any inspiration things, you can shout through the door and grant them to Krista. If you have any, like, envoy talents or anything like that. I don't know the envoy class that well. Okay,
I've got literally 2, not in the face and clever fate.
Okay, you can hold your action, though.
Okay.
So I will just do a single slash. Chris.
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay, Mike.
Until after
I am
Mike
going
goes.
to open the door.
Give me an engineering roll.
That is a 9 plus a 12.
That's
Which-
21. That's going to be enough. So the door is going to open on initiative 10. Okay, so that was your entire round, Mike, was popping that. So you being held up partially by your comrade, start working on working on the panel, overriding it. You can hear, "Are you sure you want to cancel?" Actually, but to you it sounds like "Puedes no miserable."
And I'm just like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okie dokie. Which is a universal phrase.
okie dokie.
Krista, what do you do? A hail of gunfire rips through your armor, almost killing you.
Woohoo.
You can dive back through the door.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go back through the door.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And you can also do
Step to
you
the
can also
side,
fire.
Can I? Okay.
Absolutely,
I will
yeah.
fire in retreat.
That sounds
Retreating fire.
fantastic.
Why do I not have an attack bonus written down? Can you tell I haven't shot my gun yet?
Okay, so it's your dexterity bonus plus your base attack bonus.
Which is 1.
1. Oh, I haven't written up there. That's why. So 1. 14.
14 is going to be a hit. Which one were you? Oh wait, actually, sorry. Which one were you aiming at?
The one that's closer, the woman, I guess.
Okay,
This one
so
here?
they have partial cover.
That's yellow base.
So this is versus what kind of weapon is this?
Laser.
Oh, fantastic! You got a what?
14.
That is a hit.
Hooray!
So you said you're firing at the woman?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
fire damage, if that matters.
Because it burns me, yeah.
1.
Just one?
Just 1.
Okay.
Sick burn.
Sick burn, bro.
Not so sick burn.
No, it was an ill burn. Okay. You will fire, and it will collide. The flame will lick past, lighting some of her hair on fire. She doesn't have her helmet on right now because she was caught off guard doing guard duty. And that's when you'll notice, you know what? You guys destroyed the console, so they can't do that. Shit.
We did destroy many.
You did destroy a lot of things. All right,
So did the grenade.
Crutch was going to run. Hey, what's happening? What's out there? What's happening?
Oh, Noah's out there, and there's a couple of them firing.
What? Well, open the door!
I just
She's
opened the
doing
door.
that.
The door opens, and
I'm
Christine.
working on the door.
I am going to clever feint them.
Okay, so you're going to move out into the hall?
No, I'm going to stand right where I am in the doorway as the door opens and call out to them as a vocal thing.
Oh, is it only a vocal thing? Wow.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, that's the main point of it, is you say something.
Okay,
You
so it's
bluff
not
check
like you
them.
fire a gun at them.
No, it's a standard action.
That's weird.
It's my bluff check one.
No, we've been running it that way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But isn't it like just like a fake shot? Like you fire a gun at them, and you're like,
Not as far as I know. It's you make a bluff check.
all right,
So I think you have to say something.
okay. I mean, probably.
That's how we've played it the whole time
So
so far.
Well, that's totally fine. The name Clever Feint makes me think that it is a it's a feinted attack. But either way, it's fine. So you can totally do that from your angle.
Okay.
I'm just curious. So you have to go ahead and roll that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is I believe. Which one is this?
Clever feint. It's an envoy improvisation.
It's just a weird name.
Well, I think it's that you're kind of feinting them out. You're bluffing them. You're
All right.
kind of I'm doing one thing and then I'm going to surprise them because it's supposed to cause them to be flat-footed.
Okay. So what do you have to do for this? You have to make a bluff check?
Yes.
So go ahead and do that.
But, well,
What
I was going to roleplay it.
do roll it?
Okay, well, I rolled 19, so...
Okay, so now you know how hard to role play.
So I call out to them, and as part of this, can I toss something not as an attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I toss my laser pistol onto the ground, like slide it out in front of them, and say, "Children, we don't want to fight you. We don't want to hurt you. We'll surrender."
That is confusing.
And feign them. I hope this drop because it's supposed to make them flat-footed against everybody else's attacks. If I succeed.
So you will hear the Aslanti version of "huh" from the guy for sure. She
Yeah.
just got shot, so she's not saying nothing.
So
And that's it. They have to do like a
I
sense.
succeeded, right?
Tonight, what's it versus?
Bluff check with the same DC as a check to feint against that enemy.
Yeah, you did.
If you succeed, the enemy is also flat-footed against your allies' attacks. So they're
Okay.
flat-footed against all of us until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we are going down. Would you like to take a move action?
I can't. That's a standard action.
You do a standard and a move.
No.
No?
Why would I run out into the open and expose myself?
That's totally fair. Chris.
Going to enter photon mode and
Place me down.
oh, I already put you down.
Oh, okay.
Like when you were working on the door. And going to try and charge over with Stellar Rush to yellow.
All right, and that does not provoke.
Don't think it would.
Well, charge normally
Oh.
does, but Stellar Rush is special.
Yeah, none of the penalties, so.
Yeah.
And attack with the Graviton Blade. Ooh.
That's a hit.
14?
Because they're flat-footed.
Right.
All right, so go ahead and roll me damage. You're attacking on her. Are you? So you're attacking there. That she does have partial cover though. If you're attacking at that angle. Oh, in that case, what did you hit it with?
14.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
Did you want to be here or here?
I think he has to go in a straight line.
Yep.
Because he's basically just going.
Okay.
6.
6 points of damage.
Yep.
Jeez, man, why you gotta be like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are going to rush forward and bring your Are you stabbing or slashing?
Stabbing.
All right, so you're going to bring it up, and it's going to go right in between the.
I'm sorry, slashing.
You're going to bring it right down into the crease between her right shoulder and her armor, and you're going to feel it has that same type of sound of like watching a helmet split from a cyclist, like that. And then you feel the bone and tendon rip and burn underneath of it as the gravity blade rips in. Mike, you reprogram that thing. Krista.
I'm just gonna lean out and.
Oh wait, you already acted this round. I just didn't mark you. My bad. So Crutch. I really want to play him as something completely different, but all right. He looks down at the tacklash. Nah. And he's going to pull out his pulsecaster rifle and shoot the... He's going to walk to the door, he's going to step right out because he's a tank, and he's going to fire at the guy who's hiding behind the mechanical tables at the bottom of the room. And is going to take a shot with his pulsecaster and get a natural 20.
Jesus.
Of course he does.
And that is confirmed.
Thanks, James.
Do they have to confirm in Pathfinder still?
I don't think so, but I did anyway. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 points of damage. This is not a big weapon. So he raises the rifle, levels it, and fires into the frame of the man in front of him, who a splatter of blood collides or just sprays the wall in an intricate pattern. And you can see that it starts to like fizzle off of the wall immediately, as if there's some sort of anti-stain coating.
Nice.
Space Scotch Guard.
The dude who just got shot is going to raise his gun, seeing the giant Vesk in front of him, and fire twice. One of which hits. How many hit points do you have left, James? Cool, and it's going to catch your Vesk right in the side. And he's going to grunt and reload his gun. Dude is going to take his move action to move around the corner. So
Over here?
No, he's going to head toward you. Basically, he's going to dive into the kitchen.
Oh, over here.
Yep, he's going to dive through the counter.
Space dive.
Oh, yeah, because okay. Yes.
And he will successfully make his acrobatics check to dive through. Good
So
job.
he is now in the kitchen.
He is in the kitchen with almost full cover. Because it's basically a counter window.
Okay.
You can see it's got a little burner inside of there and stuff. Christine, you are... Oh, wait, sorry. Girl, I have a guy right in my face. She is going to draw her knife as her free action. And she gonna slash you twice, buddy. I got a nat 20 and a...
Take those dice away from him.
Like, seriously, this is great. I don't know, I'm having a good day. And does a 13 hit your kinetic?
No.
Okay. Does the nat 20 hit your kinetic?
No. It was worth trying.
All right. Well,
Yes, it does.
yes, it does. All right. Well, take a ridiculously low amount of damage. So she's going to slash at your face, and as you're fainting away, she's going to like plunge it into the side of your armor for 5 points of damage. Oh, sorry, my bad. For 5 points of damage. The math was correct.
Okay.
Wait, what? When did you get weak? You were way stronger before.
Or you think?
Oh, it's because you were level 1 characters, that's why. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it right there. Oh, was I calculating their strength wrong this whole time? Because that would be hilarious. Oh, no, that's the senior guard cadets.
I
Never
was
mind.
just gonna say. I think you're thinking the seniors.
The seniors have a +5 on strength. Because they're ridiculous. They just do push-ups all day long and you know, make dumb jokes and stuff. All right, so Christine, you're up. What do you do?
You know what? I'm gonna make it not a lie and sit down with my hands on my head. I said I surrendered. I didn't lie, just because other people were dicks and took advantage of it.
So you're just gonna sit there like this?
Yeah, just with my hand by my head, lean out against the wall a bit.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I really can't do much. I don't really want to toss my grenades. I'm gonna hold on to those for the boss fight.
Who said there's a boss fight?
There's always a
That
boss
Nazi
fight.
guy on the radio.
He wasn't a Nazi. He was
sounded like a Nazi.
more like an Italian fascist, to be honest.
Okay, sure.
Ciao bella. Yeah,
I used more of a German accent.
And then I went into
did
Japanese.
You
It was-
intimidate him?
yeah,
I
actually,
did.
you did, and it, yeah,
But I'm gonna save the grenades because I've got 3 incendiary grenades. I can't speak tonight, apparently.
incendiary grenades.
Incendiary.
I was gonna
grenades.
ask if I was
And
gonna
they drop
borrow
really
if I could
fast.
borrow one of those on my next attack.
Speaking of your next attack,
Rover
Mike,
grenades.
Riot
Isn't
is.
he first?
Oh yes, Chris is first. Sorry, I have 2 Chris's in a row, and then a Mike, then a Chris.
Woohoo! I'm gonna
It's like there's a Christina, Chris, and a Krista.
photon it up.
Right?
And you know what? I'm gonna take the -4 and attack her twice.
Nice, that sounds great. So that's that's a botch.
That's a botch.
Okay. You want to roll to confirm that botch?
Sure.
You want to roll to confirm? Okay, that's a botch. And roll your second hit.
It's also octopus.
16.
Second one's going to be a hit.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
However-
So
Ridiculously
what
awesome.
I'm going to do is I'm going to roll percentiles to see how badly this affects you. Higher is going to be funnier. Lower is going. If I roll a 1, you basically just stab yourself. Okay.
I will. 100. 100.
76.
Nice.
All right.
Respectable.
So she stabs you in the arm and just cuts through your armor. A bit of blood begins trickling down your bicep. You take a step out of the way of the next swing that she reflexively swings at you, and seeing an opening, you come forward with a yell and bring your sword down. And
Get stuck in the wall.
nope. No, it's only.
It's stuck in his leg.
So what's going to happen is she feints at you again, trying to cut at you. You roar, "Ah!" and you bring your sword down, cutting the lighting fixture off, which cranks you in the head for 11 points of stamina damage.
Ouch!
And that entire area is now blanketed in darkness. Because it is dim lighting within 15 feet of Chris because he cut the light off.
I'm into hit points.
Blood is pouring down your face, and with rage, you reverse your blade and slash up into her, connecting and dealing.
That's still 5.
Still 5?
That's good. That's good then.
Okay.
Is that a 1 that you rolled?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I told you, can't hit anything.
So you slash across her face, splitting her lip in 2, making it splitting both into flaps and cutting along her eye. The well of your gravity blade actually crushing her eye socket, and she's going to stumble back against the wall, barely conscious.
And I'll be like, lights out! Ow!
You know what? Take an inspiration. You can't just remember that If we play 5th ed, you have an inspiration, okay?
All right.
Can I retcon slightly what I do on my turn?
Sure, you just sat down. What's up?
Yeah, so I sat down, put my hands behind my head, and I kind of thought, grab my grenades and cheek pouch something.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Nice.
Looks like you're just having a snack.
Grenades.
Yes, grenades. They are very tasty.
Delicious.
Delicious grenades.
Delicious and nutritious.
They definitely pack a bang.
I just don't want to get cranked in the face now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely use not in the face.
Because
Mike.
I might be like head gone.
They definitely pack a bang.
All right. So, as I am going to be running out.
Okay.
As I do. Before I pass you, I'll be like, hey, can I have one of those grenades that you just pocketed? Or I guess rather cheeked.
What grenade?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
be cheeky about it. Well,
Don't leave.
sorry, I would never leave you hanging.
And she'll just be like, okay, and then keep running.
Like, I mean, I'll spit one back out and it'll be, I'll spit it out covered in slobber.
I will happily take it.
You see that?
You reach for it, I'll put it back in. Yes.
So wait, can you just? I want to see this scene. Can you mime it for me?
It's just dripping slobber.
Okay.
May I steal that?
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a flavor explosion.
It's a flavor explosion.
I just got these. I'm not giving them up yet.
Fair enough.
They're for a special occasion, okay?
I just wanted to grenade this guy through the window.
I mean, fair.
Fair. But what are you gonna do, Mike?
You could also just like acrobatics.
You could also just
go in.
dive through and like.
That's
Bite him in
exactly
the face.
what I'm gonna do. Actually,
All right, go ahead.
I want to like dive through and like grapple his face.
All right, so you're going to be running through
I
a
was
threatened.
just saying that.
You're going to be running through a threatened
Yeah.
square, so I get a free attack on you.
Wait,
Actually, you can make me an acrobatic.
I do not. You do not because I have that feat.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, where I can just go wee.
All right, so go and make me an acrobatics roll to jump through the hole.
Them halflings are slippery.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially-
that is a 24 to jump
Okay,
through the
so
hole.
you're going to jump through the hole, and you may make your attack on him.
I would like to grapple his face.
Okay. Are you sure you want to grapple?
Oh wait, I have a -1
I
strength.
was about to say grappling rules. How to tell if a system hates my life? The grappling rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when you grappled a dragon to the ground and died in a game.
Yes.
Because you could in third edition. It was third edition, right? Or was it Pathfinder?
I don't remember which one that was. I think.
But you grappled its wings to its body, right?
Oh no! Wait, that wasn't me.
Oh, there was the luchador of legend. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
the somebody else. I got crushed.
You've
by a
never heard
dragon
this
one
story?
time.
It's amazing.
All right, so you jump through.
So I'm gonna jump through, and I just want to like stab him in the face as I'm jumping
Okay,
through.
so go ahead and make me an attack roll. I am considered flat-footed the entire round now, or until I act.
No, it has been the end of my next turn,
Okay.
so it's no longer flat-footed.
Okay. However, I did dive through, so I am prone because I just jumped through on my belly.
So does a 10 hit?
Because I am prone, I take a -4 to melee attacks, +4 against ranged, -4 AC against melee attacks. So yes, if you just jump on my prone body, you are going to stab me. So go ahead and roll damage.
2.
2 points of damage. Where are you
The
cutting him?
halfling strikes back.
I just wanted to like. So he's lying on his belly.
So basically, he dove through and rolled on his back with his gun, and you're going to jump through as he's laying on the ground with his gun pointed at you, and he's. But a tiny halfling girl just flying through a window is going to cause some problems for him. So you're going to come. Basically, you're going to land on him, jamming your knife into the side of his neck right here in that sweet spot.
Really? I don't have a witty line for that.
So your line is ah.
Yeah, basically.
All
I
right,
think your witty line was used up with "I would like to grapple his face." It is now Twitter immortalized.
I would like to grapple his face.
Yep. Same with Space Scotchguard.
Yes.
Things set in Starfinder games.
Okay.
We could
Let's
start a
see.
new hashtag.
Mhm.
As you are inside of here, there will be an eruption of blood as you cut into the side of his neck that sprays across the counter. And you'll see that a little mechanical droid about the size of like a G.I. Joe springs to life and starts scrubbing the counter.
I love this place. It's so funny.
He starts speaking in his landing. And you're like, you don't understand what it said, but it definitely felt like another day, another dollar type of thing.
So what did it actually say? Because I think I'm close enough.
Mess hours is supposed to be between 8 and 6. You shouldn't be in here at all. You're just making a mess of the place. If you wanted some food, you probably should have rang in advance. Right?
It's a little
It's a
bot
little
from
robot.
Wally, like
Yeah,
chasing
that's what I was
around.
just thinking.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, somebody needs to take that to use for our mess.
Yes. Oh,
Krista.
definitely. Hi. I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
step into the
if it
room and kind
survives.
of how
I
close
assume it will.
can I get?
We're not attacking.
Well, you've got 6 squares of movement, so you can hop into the room next to James. Or next to Vesk.
Yes, I will
Crutch.
do that.
Is that how he
Right
says
here?
it? Yeah, he does, right? Crutch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a
Where-
slightly slower, deep voice.
Crutch.
1, 2,
Yes.
3.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
That's it.
Actually, can you move me forward another 3?
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
I just don't want her to have a cover. She's still alive, right?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
By the pizza guy.
She's still alive.
She is still alive, just barely.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an energy beam at you, and it's EAC.
All right, my ESC is... so you've rounded the corner completely, right?
Yes.
All right, so I have no defense against that aside from my...
16.
That is
Sorry.
good.
Yeah, 16. Yes.
Cool, roll damage.
And
what does this look like?
It is a little bolt of fire.
Little bolt of... Oh, it's from your gun?
No, it's from fingies.
Okay.
Ooh. Phalange fire.
So...
Phalanges. Dancing
Phalanges.
phalanges. 3 divided by 2 is 2 points, correct?
2 points.
Okay. 2 points damage.
All right, I'm going to borrow the words of another famous DM. How do you want to do this?
I will kind of run around the corner, and just silently, because Noah's all business, will just point, shoot, little bolt of fire
And
right
how
in the
does
face.
And how does it kill her?
Her eye socket's already all down, right?
Yeah.
It hits right there and kind of fizzles in.
All right, so as you raise and fire, unleashing the torrent of flame from your fingertips, Hal is going to jut to the side, dazed and wounded from that head wound, and you are actually going to see the fire enter her eye socket and erupt out of her mouth and ears, and she falls to the ground, a burnt, dry husk. The smell is atrocious.
Gross.
Better than Crutch after he's used the toilet.
Okay. So
Sorry,
they've
James.
basically taken out both of them at this point,
No,
Well-
there's still one.
I am still on top
Okay.
of one with a knife. in his
Let's
throat.
see.
but he's pretty hurt.
Crutch
sounds like.
is in
I don't know.
10. So
But I do have a plan for him. So
so if I throw a grenade, you'll die. So I'm not going to
Yes.
do that. So Crutch is going to... You have this?
yeah, I think so.
And he's going to turn and point his gun at the door through the equipment room in case anybody opens it.
So this one here.
Yep, he's going to kneel, take a snipe shot, or basically just take a position and prepare. All right, it is the dude's turn, so you are on top of me.
Yes.
So I am going to frantically headbutt you as many times as I can.
I weigh 35 pounds.
But you have a Hobgar skull.
I do.
Oh. Oh, you know what? In that case, I am going to grapple you. Actually, what are the rules for grappling, Chris? Do you remind me?
Oh.
Long and arduous.
Well, first off,
I do it.
Are you? Oh.
I'm pretty sure I've got.
It's you roll off, don't you?
Oh, do you do it? Is it?
I don't think so.
That's
Most of
fifth
the
then.
combat maneuvers
It's
in
how-
here. Mike, what's your kinetic armor class?
Oh yeah.
17.
17. So,
Okay, I did.
Oh,
it.
it's versus your
Um,
AC versus combat maneuvers.
so
Is
it
there an
would
AC
be-
versus combat?
Yeah.
maneuvers?
There
so
is.
17 plus 8, so
25.
Okay.
I'm a
So
scrappy little beast.
Okay, so I have I'm a size larger than you, so I think that gives me a bonus.
+2.
So that
At least in
is-
Pathfinder, it might not in this system.
Oh, that's
That's a
true.
good point.
Okay.
Grapple.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the... Oh, you've probably got a chart there for it.
It's not the best.
Next, that's one they should really have.
Why?
put
So
on
what's
there,
yours?
but-
20,
25.
25, 16. What do we use for this?
It would be a melee attack.
Is it just a regular melee attack?
Yep.
Wow. It's really hard to grapple people in this.
Yes.
I mean, ideally, you should just be able to wrap your arms around Raia and just.
I know, right?
Right? You should just be able to be like,
Oh, you know what, though? You're prone, so I am going to call that into account because you're laying on top of me. So that means that you'll be at a -4 to melee attacks as well, because we're both lying on each other.
I guess, yeah, I guess you're there, and I'm kind of standing on top of you like that.
You're
Yep.
having a little cuddle sesh over there.
So I think that's totally fair. That because I got like a 23 or something like that, and it's without that mod. And I'm like, oh wait, but you're right on top of me. So what he's gonna do is grab you, and now I'm gonna make an attack roll. Wait, you know what? The grapple is my round, isn't it?
Yep.
So what I will do is, so that was my action. I'm going to take my movement to stand up and position you on top of the stove. And I'm going to say, as my verbal action, in Aslanti, something that you will hear on the inside as, stove, turn on. Maximum heat. But that takes a round. So... now,
so much.
Christine, you're up. So you have your face pressed against this glass counter that's starting to heat up with a magical energy.
I'm so happy with this.
You're just gonna bite his fingers off. It's gonna be great. Is the dog having dreams?
You're okay.
Aw.
He's yipping.
Baby boy.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, I always hope they're good dreams. You can't tell though.
No.
Sometimes you can. When the tail just starts going like mad. And
I always worry that
asleep.
it's because we leave him alone sometimes that he's having abandonment dreams.
No.
That's why I'm always so nice to him.
My parents are retired. They're with him like almost 24/7.
That's true.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they're basically down at this point. So I'm going to... I assume with that grenade that there's dismembered body parts in this room. So I figured I was going to grab an arm.
You put it in your mouth?
No.
Just
I
save
want
that for
because I want to
later.
leave the room and I don't want them to be able to lock it remotely somehow. So I'm going to jam the door open with the arm.
So you're gonna pull a
close.
Raia is what you're gonna do.
Okay. I jammed the door open with a severed arm.
Yeah.
Things that you hear at the D&D table.
What's your alignment?
And hopefully nowhere else.
I mean, I figure this isn't that bad.
It's not carrying a child's head around, bro.
I mean, to me,
I mean, he
that's a
suicided.
big person.
It's a giant.
Yeah, to a halfling.
For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, Riot was walking around with the skull of a 16-year-old Aslanti cadet tied to her waist. Like a headhunter from, like, the Congo. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, why are you doing this?
Which I then put in
Not
that cadet's footlocker.
Next to the sentimental letter from her parents, or his parents.
His parents.
His parents, yeah.
Yes.
Along with like a framed graduation photo or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, the kid had a life.
Yeah.
The footlocker didn't close properly.
It was an
afterwards.
attempt to shame Raia.
Oh, yeah,
It
there
didn't
was a
work.
footlocker that wasn't completely closed. Mostly.
There was a head in it.
There was a
Yeah, but you were distracted, so...
So was the yellow one out?
So,
yes, she is completely out. No, she's doing fine without a brain.
so
Oh,
Making sure.
and you probably noticed as I ran past, she has a Hobgar skull on her helmet now.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's spent a lot of
It is
time
like
adapting.
taped to her helmet.
yeah, so I stand up and grab an arm as I'm leaving and drop it in the way of the door so that the door can't actually close.
one here?
Close. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just in case. I don't know if they can remotely activate those and lock us out of the command center. And I stroll over, pick up my pistol, reholster it. So I figure that's basically move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you gonna count that as standard?
To grab your pistol and holster it? No, that'll be...
Well, like, but also putting an arm down and all that.
You basically can kick it in front of the
It's
door.
kind of
It's like,
flavor.
it's a foot away.
'Kay.
Like,
So I would walk back out, and do you think I can get far enough to see what's happening in there?
if you go to the front door of the kitchen, you can go through the front door of the kitchen. It's basically one of those double-sided swingy doors. So
Okay.
you can, like, open the door.
Can I get that far from where I am?
It's... What's your speed? Is it-
25.
So that's 5 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Can I see in enough to know to?
No, because it's only just like a meal counter. So and he's crouching down, holding. So you can see just the barest bit of shapes moving around. There's definitely a tussle happening in there, but it's darkened.
I've got dark vision.
Okay, you can see that it looks like you can see his back crouching
So it's
over.
clearly an Aslanti is in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the tack pistol and shoot him.
Okay, he has very high cover right now.
So
So
where did you move to?
I think with 5 squares you can get to the on this side of me. Yeah.
so you can do it, but he has a +4 to his AC this round from cover.
I'll try.
Okay, you might as well.
Now I can't use the line though of, you cheap asses. We said we surrendered. Because now I'm being...
You are becoming what you.
Yeah, no.
All right, so
Not a botch.
as you're being held to the griddle, the lighting fixture above you explodes as someone fires a shot into it. Sparks start raining down on both of your faces. And he's like holding your face there, and you can't see his because he's wearing his helmet like a good soldier, but you can hear from inside of the helmet. Chris, you're up.
I don't think I have a straight line.
You could
go over.
You could literally.
Yeah, but I'm gonna. I'll walk over.
Through the window?
Or through the door.
All right, so you're gonna boot open the door.
Yeah, and get within range of that guy.
Okay.
And say, "Stove, turn off" in Aslanti,
Turning off.
and stab him.
Okay.
I wish you didn't come into the room.
I know.
I'm not gonna leave you to die. I'm gonna leave you to die.
So
He's gonna try.
you're slowly working on becoming Kylo Ren with appliances and stuff. Chomp.
Oh, and I.
Hal Hunter, the Kylo Ren of Starfinder.
Yeah.
Against the Aeon
No, dude, you're swole.
Oh, that's true.
It's like a Lego brick.
Does Kylo Ren not hit anything?
No, he
No,
has
he
temper
hits
tantrums where he
everything.
like
I mean, Ray
attacks
hasn't let him
random
yet.
like cabinetry with his lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because you haven't watched any. I think you'd like some of the new ones. There's some cool shit in them.
I've seen. I saw Rogue One.
Rogue One was good for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
The Vader porn was really good.
but like I didn't really follow anything.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
one.
we will.
we got to catch you up.
It's more of a Star Trek.
I didn't notice. I started talking about Star Trek the other day and like getting this game going, and he's like, "What about this ship? What about this ship? What about this ship? And what about this war and this war?" And I'm like, "Bro, like,
Can I be this species? Can I be this species? Can I be this species?
dude? The hell with that species? Picard's still alive, and this is around the time the new show starts.
Yeah.
Like that's all I know. I watched Next Gen, and I watched some DS9, but I was like 10 when it came out or
I'm
something
glad
like
it
that. and I
wasn't
was
just me
bored.
then, because I was reading all that going like, I have no idea what these guys
Are
are
you
talking
wanted to be in it,
about.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Are you in the group already?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I've been doing a lot of
The chat, yeah.
All right, so with that, you hear Hal wave his blade.
And
What's
just,
the noise it makes?
It's silent.
that's
Actually,
not fun.
maybe more of kind of like a. No, I was thinking more of like almost like a suction. Yeah. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like a manifestation of like gravity,
I've
right?
been watching vacuum
So-
table builds all day, so I have a good idea.
Ooh, nice. Anyway, Mike, so you're being held down to the counter. So what you can do is, because you're grappled, you cannot move or make two-handed actions. You take a -2 penalty to AC, most attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dex-based skill checks. You cannot make attacks of opportunity. What you can do is you have your knife on you, so you're being held down. You can literally just stab this guy, like, underhanded without taking a penalty.
Okay.
Because you're just basically jacking the knife back into him.
You also are able to make an acrobatics check to get out of the grapple.
If I make an acrobat, does this guy have a grenade on him? On his
No,
belt?
he doesn't seem to. I know, wouldn't that be nice?
Shoot, I wanted to blow him up in the kitchen.
All right, so
Can I acrobatics check him and then shoot him?
sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and give me the roll. Let's see what happens.
So that was a 16 plus 12 for acrobatics.
Okay, that's gonna beat my whatever the thing is called these days, CMD.
And then probably end up just over here.
So make me an attack roll, and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay, sounds good. So that is a I add the attack bonus on this.
On
Right.
the attack, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Which includes your dexterity.
Okay. Cool. So that's 9 and 5 and 6.
That is a hit.
Okay.
So
I cannot mental math today.
it's you know what? This is why we run in the evening. Because we're dumb.
All right, so that is 1d6
Nerdling and Commander Root. I am Root.
for 1.
For 1. All right, so in slow motion, you are going to slam your foot into the side of his thigh where it meets his hip. Use that to kick off with a kind of squeaky noise. Your face is going to slide off of the grill, and you're going to launch yourself backward, firing a shot into his side.
Can't cook a halfling, bud.
And you are going to be able to do a flip at the last second and land on your feet. Now it is Krista's turn.
Nice. Badass.
Can't cook a halfling.
I guess I will move up to the window. If I'm like against the window, does he still have cover?
No, you can reach through
Okay.
it. You can just aim through it at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll
So
shoot him.
I'm in the way, if that counts for cover.
I was gonna say, yeah. Can I like shuffle side? I have enough movement, just sort of shuffle sideways.
Yeah,
Is that good?
that'll be fine.
Okay.
You can shoot through Chris. He doesn't need his help.
I was gonna say there's this part of me that wants her to roll a 1 and get shot in the back and just be like, God damn it, Noah!
Well, it's a flame gun, so you just light on fire.
I'm already pretty flaming.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
He's a
Okay.
flame
I
finger, isn't it?
will do
Little
the
bit.
same thing with the fieriness.
The fire phalanges.
Yep.
Fire.
Ooh.
By the way, that's already gotten 2 likes on Twitter.
Does it? Yes.
Oh my
Nice.
god, that's awesome.
Fiery phalanges.
I think it might need to be a thing.
Fire langes.
Range to 12 for EAC.
You know what? I'm gonna give this to you because you guys are you've got him pinned in. So it's not technically flanking, but it's technically. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Hooray.
Well, he can't dodge anywhere, right?
Yeah,
Well, it
he's-
is
he's
energy,
up against
though,
the
so like if
wall
it's his
and-
energy.
Oh wait, his EAC is 11.
Oh, then yes. I
So
get
yeah,
it.
you're gonna
Okay.
totally roast his ass.
Perfect.
Kill him.
2
Also,
points
keep in mind,
damage.
so he's not 5
Fiery,
feet wide.
fiery damage.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He's a
He's a
dense,
chomp.
he's a dense boy.
Wow.
Here come that boy.
You got some dwarf blood?
No, we are pure. Beard strokey, beard strokey.
Is your name Chonk?
Oh lord, he coming.
Oh,
My mother was pure woman. My mailman was pure dwarf. All right. So from midway down the hall, you hear Crutch say, "Are they dead yet?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. And it's Dude's turn.
yeah, pretty much. Raia dies. That would be cool.
By them. I thought you said us. Then yes.
Okay.
Almost.
So he's going to switch back to his
You actually
pistol,
almost did.
and he, seeing how wounded you are, is going to press the gun up against you and pull the trigger twice.
All right.
Well,
Is there a
Somehow
penalty
miss.
for using ranged weapons in melee combat in this system, like there is in Pathfinder?
I don't think so because it's like
They're
space.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I think
like-
that's pretty much all
It's
people
not
do.
a bow and arrow.
Yeah, guns. I mean, you can pretty much just go, hey.
All right, so but I do have a -4 and a -4 on these, and that means that I'm gonna have a 12 and 12 and a 15.
15 just is my kinetic armor.
All right. So
Man, that damage.
it's gonna be great. So this is gonna hurt Chris.
Oh yeah.
Not that much. You're gonna take 3 points of damage. It is piercing, or is it piercing, or is it? They changed the name. Types of damage.
For attack pistol?
Yeah,
It's piercing.
it is piercing. Okay.
Yeah.
They changed some of them so that B means not bludgeoning, not bashing, blunt damage or something like that. It's weird.
That is weird.
Hits blunt. All right, so he's going to go back into the corner, raise his rifle, and go pow bam. One of them is going to skim over your shoulder, but the other one is going to hit you nice and square in the right shoulder in a nice good guy spot. So that how many stamina points have you lost? All of them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is going to punch deep into the tissue, and your right arm is going to have trouble working. I would give you disadvantage if this were a system that made sense.
Fair enough.
Shade. Shade.
Hey.
All right, but no, it makes sense.
Ouch.
I just don't like it.
All right.
Tell us how you really feel, Kelly.
You need to remember to change that.
Oh, yes. The Twitch stream is lying about what game session this is. That's fine. All right, so now we're at the top of the initiative with me. I'm dead. Cool. Christine, what do you do?
I will walk over that way, I guess.
Okay.
Just saunter now. You just saunter
Yeah.
slowly.
As is the
And
way
actually,
of the
since I'm
captain.
right there, I'll just kind of push the door open. Like, I'm not coming in, I'm just gonna push it open where I'm standing and just go shoot at him.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That is 23 to hit.
That hits him really hard.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Oh, yes.
So the damage on this says 1d6 plus 1p,
Really?
apparently.
Oh, yeah, because these were the +1 pistols that you stole.
Are they? I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
cool.
and...
I don't remember this,
had-
but that's okay.
Yeah, there was
Cool.
2 +1
So
pistols
6
from,
damage then.
I think,
All right.
senior cadets.
So, to once again steal from Matt Mercer, because I've been listening to a lot of Critical Role at work. How do you want that? What was the line before? How do you want to do this?
I want this to be a really, like, casual, calm Han Solo moment where I lean in, push open the door, and just pot shot and
Okay.
just turn around and leave.
You know what? I've got this exactly.
Like,
So-
you just took those couple shots and do
Yeah,
I get
just
him, like, in the
drunk.
forehead or something? And it's like,
No,
glass splinters.
I'll tell you exactly what happens. In the middle of this melee, so time slows. He reels back with the rifle, raises it, you pivot out of the way trying to dodge, but the next one careens into your arm, ripping through the tendon of your shoulder. You feel a surge of pain. This next shot, if he reloads and fires, you're a dead man. Raia is getting in her super amazing pose. You are summoning arcane energies, and suddenly you hear as the little rat girl walks in, doesn't even look up, fires a shot, grabs a donut off the counter, and walks back out.
And that's why you're the captain.
I totally wanted to say something about she just wants something to eat.
It was-
Oh, you know what? I know exactly what's going to happen. Can you mind if I put some words in your
Sure.
character's mouth?
Yeah.
What's your character's least favorite fruit? Grape? Raspberry?
Space grape.
You know what? I got this. So so she'll walk through. Bam! You hear Duke, Duke, Duke. Thireberry. And you'll see a half-eaten donut goes flying through the window. And that's going to be the end of the combat right there. Except for Crutch saying, I like Thireberry.
I knew there was something wrong with you.
Alright, so combat will end. What does everyone do?
I sit down.
We have. No, we didn't have healing potions.
No, but you just took stamina damage.
He didn't.
He did.
Okay.
That little cleaning droid,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used up all my healing potions.
is it like attached to the wall, or is it just kind of like its own thing?
It is moving around. It seems like it's made out of all sorts of, just, I don't know, it's a very odd thing, actually. Can you make me a mysticism roll?
Wow, that's a 16 plus 1. So that's a 17.
So, glancing around, you recognize that the sink, counter, everything inside of here is covered with these intricate little runes. Something about... Yeah, you don't have mysticism. Can you make untrained checks on this?
If you decide they can.
So I will say that glancing around, you can see that the kitchen is marked with mystical runes that glow slightly. The servitor, like the little thing that's going around, has a similar mark, and it's basically taking up its entire face. It looks very similar to a metal, I think aluminum, kind of sheened, one of those opposable art dolls. And it's just like sweeping up the counter right now. It looks magical. You might want to get one of your magic-y friends to take a look at this.
How big is it?
The size of an art doll.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like one of those full-size G.I. Joes or Barbies.
I will just walk directly over this dude's body as I walk out towards the door.
Okay.
You walked away from
Yeah.
the door, right? Okay. So I will walk directly on top of this guy.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'm okay, and I'm jumping over.
Oh, because I was coming out to get you.
No,
that's-
I'm already in there. Cause Hal, you good? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ow.
Okay, some of these guys gotta have healing. Hang on. I'm gonna run out to the barracks and try to look and see if there's any kind of
Make
healing.
a perception roll.
Ooh, 18.
Actually, you will find a first aid kit.
Oh, I'll grab it.
It's definitely a highly advanced one. And do you have the core book? Cool. So I just need to look up that piece of equipment.
I am as after I walk over this dude, I'm going to come up to you and try and help you, like put you up on the counter, like at a doctor's office, like where you're just sitting on the counter.
There you go. I'm grabbing the thing on the wall,
Just
digging through it.
Give me a few minutes.
Does the little cleaning thing start
Yes, give you a few
to come
minutes while
over
you
and start
bleed
cleaning
out.
It looks like
him?
it's
I'll be
staying.
fine.
It's staying on the
Shut
counter.
up. Sit there.
No, but he just like
patch you up.
Hal up onto the counter.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna start cleaning up the blood that, like, it doesn't clean him, but it cleans the blood that's going off of him.
As it drips.
Yeah, basically. It's quite fastidious.
I'll be like, wait, do I have? I do not have any life science. Oh, but I have lots of medicine.
There you go.
I don't have a first aid kit.
We have
Yep.
one. We just got
Yep.
one.
Do you have?
I have medicine. I
You
don't
have
have a lot of medicine. I have 6.
I have 8.
There
I
you
have
go.
7.
Sweet.
So, oh, look at that.
There we go. Advanced med kit. Okay, so basic med kit. So it's not a deadly wound. Oh, you know what? So it's this thing is going to so this is an emergency medical kit that you have here. It has 4 med patches in it.
Woo!
A med patch is a simple all-in-one disposable medical device designed to be slapped onto a wound or area of concern, such as diseases or poison sections of the body or damaged, with little skill required. A med patch allows you to attempt a medicine check untrained with a +10 circumstance bonus, but only for first aid, long-term stability, treat disease, and treat drugs or poison tasks.
Cool.
So, the way that works is we're going to check my heal chart, which is somewhere on this screen because it's not alphabetical, because that would be too easy. I love that they challenge me.
You have to roll to find it.
I got a 3, so that's about right.
Maybe I should take a look. I got an 18.
Did you? Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna look up healing real quick.
I put you on the
I
counter.
like that I can't, roll so poorly in this game to hit things. But it's just like, roll to look up a rule, which is pretty much I've just been having my head in the book. It's just been like, oh yeah, that's here.
Alright, so you ran and then you came back in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
This guy is
healing
not
doesn't
alive.
seem to actually regenerate stamina points. It only prevents you from dying.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help then.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Give me 10 minutes.
Pretty
and I'll
much.
spend a resolve point and heal all my stamina.
Basically.
I'll use one of the med packs anyway to presumably staunch the bleeding.
Yeah. Your med patch will not be used. Basically, there are some other tools inside of there.
There's
that allow
gauze.
There's gauze, and there's what basically looks kind of like a pen light, but what it actually is, it's a flesh sealant.
Mm.
So it is
It's a super glue.
it's a laser cauterizer.
Oh,
actually.
gotcha, got it.
Ouch.
It actually uses a cold laser.
Oh, not
So
ouch.
it numbs. It stings, but it stings kind of like, touching something frozen with a wet hand. So an instant and then numb. Unlike the time I got stitches, that was not great.
Stitches suck.
It was only 2 stitches, but so the guy, it was on my finger because of a kitchen incident. And the guy's like, dude, I'm like, this is the weirdest feeling because he has to stab it with a needle first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he starts the second one. I'm like, that side's not numb, and he's like, I'm already halfway through.
Yeah.
Why did I get the shot then? If I was going to get stabbed twice anyway.
Yeah, you might as well
Yes,
just
that's
stab
not
me.
Was really fun on the topic of stitches. Getting 3 stitches where you cut your knee open across the kneecap.
Hey, good night,
down to
everybody.
the bone.
Good night, everybody.
So
As a
Alright,
kid-
well, yeah, so Noah will be like, alright, you big baby, don't whine.
Cauterize his shoulder. Nice.
and
I said,
then
don't whine.
and then just after you do that,
I believed you.
I'll come up to you and be like, "How are you with magical stuff?"
One sec. Quite well. What's going on?
And I will lead you over to the little thing that's cleaning up.
Cool. Mysticism check? To figure out what this thing is and what it does.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a mysticism roll. You can do this at a +4.
Sweet.
Because Raia is showing.
19.
So.
Sorry, that's not right. 18 plus 9 is 27.
So this kitchen has a conjuration effect built right into it. It looks like some type of unseen servitor. It's a spirit that's taking a material form. Functions as the unseen servant spell. Although it isn't invisible, it's a small clockwork humanoid. You've seen these type of things before, but not quite so intricate or almost like the conceit is cute. Like you're halfway looking at this, you're like, oh, that's really adorable. They conjured a tiny slave. Yeah. Because
then I don't want it for the ship. If it's a slave, I don't want it for the ship.
Well, we can give it a little house, and it doesn't
That
have
is
to
true.
be a slave.
and then pay it a wage. And
We
then
could
it's
pay it a
Exactly.
wage.
And then it's just a minimum wage worker.
Exactly.
That's different. So taking a look at it, you think that it's bound to whatever runes are here. But if you spend some time, you could probably strip them out and rebring it because the book says you're not allowed to, and I say fuck it. Because
or at the very least, not necessarily bring it, but like figure out how it works so that we can replicate it on the ship, if nothing else,
yeah, it's
I mean, we might as well take the figure with us.
True.
Yes.
and reanimate it.
so
All
you're,
I gotta say is you better check with Crutch first because I don't touch his kitchen.
what's happening to my kitchen?
You're
Well,
getting
not necessarily
a
for the
cleaner
kitchen, but just
for
for
it.
the ship.
The rest of the
So
ship.
you don't have to do it. You can just cook.
But then who's going to do all the dishes?
Our little cleaning guy.
But how am I going to punish Hal?
By making him into the dishes.
You have no authority over me!
You can make him clean the bathrooms.
I mean, you could always just use him to
I have
prepare the
about
food.
200 pounds of authority on you.
I go supernova.
Good night, everybody.
Fuck y'all.
Wait, Crutch, how much do you weigh? He weighs a lot. I'm
20
assuming.
halflings.
He's going to adjust his armor and various scaled bits. Enough.
Lola walked off after like the shot. I was gonna duck into the barracks, grab a blanket, and see if any of those footlockers had any more alcohol in them.
Yeah, actually, let's go ahead. Make me an perception roll because investigation doesn't exist on this.
That would be
Persestivation.
16.
16. So you are. Let's see if they managed to hide their contraband well.
So I already found one bottle of booze.
So what you are going to find, you are not going to find a bottle of booze
He's not a
anywhere.
map.
What you will find, however, is a bottle of, you read as Atlanti, so you will see a growth hormone, so basically a bottle of sports drink that's designed to do like massive,
Steroids.
it's basically a steroid drink.
Give it to Riot.
It looks like it's been opened though. The seal's been broken.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
Do you open it?
I'm not gonna open it, but I'll take it.
Sounds good.
Okay, no alcohol though.
No alcohol that you could find.
Okay. Any goodies like chocolate?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Like anything goodie-ish.
You will find that there is some type of strange jerky in one of them that looks like it's from one of the Rim worlds. It looks like, make me a culture roll. I might need this. Sorry.
26.
Okay, so you can see that dwarves. You are going to see that there is a bit of. You're actually going to find three things. You're going to find photos of a couple of young recruits standing over some pretty grisly kills. Actually, it looks like they raided a settlement full of what are those guys called? Sorry, new games. Looks like they ransacked a settlement of Sheeran, and basically posing on top of the corpses of about 3 or 4 Sheeran that have had their mandibles and their antenna cut off, and they're being waved around by one of them. All victory poses, tough guy poses on top of these corpses. You can recognize that one of them is the equivalent of a 10 or 11-year-old human. Another one you will see, so you've got the sports drink. You also will find that there's a half-eaten chocolate bar.
Like just broken in half sort of thing? Okay, I'll take that with me.
And then you will also find that jerky, which is not written in Aslanti. It's written in a language you don't speak.
Okay.
But you do recognize that it specifically has a couple of markings on it that denote it in Draconic as dragon jerky.
Okay.
It's dragon is one of the few words in Draconic that most sentient beings know how to read.
Cool. Okay, so I take those things. I probably have a pen of some sort on me.
Mm.
I'm going to make rude drawings on those trophy photos before going back because I'm petty.
Yeah, you have
like
a space Sharpie.
Yeah, I'm petty
Oh,
like
you know what? This is a cadet hall. If you didn't have a space Sharpie, they have plenty of space Sharpies to draw dicks on people.
Yeah, if they've got more space Sharpies, I'll take more with me.
They have...
But,
hold on, this is a cadet...
Like, I might as well throw these in a head
There are
pouch.
11 space Sharpies.
I always... You know what? I'm going to write this down. 11 space Sharpies.
Space Sharpies will write on any surface, so long as it doesn't have any type of oil on it, basically.
Okay.
Even with
but my
the
whole point with this...
Scotch guard? Space
was-
Scotch guard.
I will come back
Contest
into the kitchen after Chase is finished healing up Hal as best I can, with a blanket tossed over my shoulder, and that weird sports drink thing under my arm, and a half-eaten chocolate bar in my hand. Toss the blanket up on Hal, and put the chocolate in your hand, and be like, okay, get better. Jesus.
And then
Hand you the thing and think, Riot, have you tried these before? Do you like these?
the drink?
Yeah.
It's in Aslanti.
Yes.
It's one of those steroid drink things, or whatever the equivalent is.
Are you
going to open it?
do I recognize it?
We don't read Aslanti.
I don't read Aslanti, no. So
Might have a particular bottle shape.
I don't recognize the brand, but I mean, if it's I'm assuming you just tell me what it is.
This is what it says. It sounds like something you'd like.
That does sound like something I'd like, actually. I would love that.
Just pop it and take a drink?
I will put it in my belt.
Okay.
I would like to make a perception check. See if there's anything of value in the kitchen, food-wise or equipment-wise.
That sounds good. Go ahead and make me a roll.
That is a 18.
That's literally twice what you needed, basically. It's a
Oh,
kitchen.
because I rolled a 9 originally.
Basically, you need like a 15. So, so glancing around the kitchen and the mess, what you're going to find in the mess is it's mostly bland but nourishing fare. That donut you found must have been seized from the local populace, like one of the local bakeries, of which, of course, they would have one. You can see as well that it looks like there's a schedule posted on the wall. You can't make out the wording of it, but you can see that it looks like regular meal times, probably, or cook times. But it looks like the kitchen's automated, so probably not that. It looks like the next meal time is in about 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hold on. The next meal time is in about 2 hours now, if you check your watch. What you will find is really bland, nourishing food, as well as a bottle of sriracha.
I will...
Space sriracha.
Space
Sriracha.
Spicy on any surface.
It's spicy on any surface, and it...
like just like Raia.
There you go.
She's spicy on any surface.
And it has like a space rooster on it.
I will also
a
put that
spooster.
in my belt.
A spooster.
And I'll probably pocket a couple of them.
So the bland nourishing things are also looks like there's a stack of them vacuum packed, basically like Little Caesars, like pizza, like hot and ready's.
Okay.
Like you just basically just pop them in and press a button. It's like, here's the worst thing you're gonna put in your mouth today. Bring it, Little Caesars.
That's fair.
It's hot and ready. Is it good? It's hot and it's ready.
And it costs $4.99.
Just like Riot. It's hot and it's ready.
After the kitchen, I would.
Oh wait, James isn't here. That means we can be lewd. Boobies. Anyway, sorry.
Wait. Space boobies?
Space boobies.
Spoobies.
They're sexy on any
Spoobies.
service.
Especially Raia.
Especially after Raia.
Oh,
man.
And then I'd like to do one more thing after leaving the kitchen.
Oh, so, and just to let you know, basically you're going to find about 5 rations worth of, like, the sealed pack. So you can write those down if you want.
Okay.
That's a day's worth of food 5 times.
Okay. So 5 rations.
Yep. And a
5 rations.
bottle of sriracha, or space sriracha, which is just basically the dregs. There's about like 2% of it left.
Fair enough. And
You can probably stretch that out.
Chili hunks.
Yeah, but it hasn't gone off yet.
Oh, that's fine.
But it's one of the big bottles. Though.
Growth drink.
And growth drink. Let me know when you drink that.
I will.
I can't wait for you to drink that.
Not gonna-
I want to see what happens.
The final thing that I'd like to perception check this door is if I can hear anything in here. Oop. He's not dead.
He's dead. So the
Dead
mess.
I want to see if I can hear anything in M1.
In main
here.
staging. So you know that the 2 guard cadets came from that room. Make me a perception roll, and while you're doing that, what's everyone else doing? So you're patched up, you're being healed. I think that's about the right time.
I'm resting for 10 minutes at least. So
And I'm searching everything.
What are you looking for?
I'm investigating the runes and things like that.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to figure out how they work and everything, just so I can replicate them.
It would be an expensive process. You can see there are a number of minerals and metals that are worked into the runes here that would actually be quite expensive, like 1,000 credits to install at least. However, looking at the way that it's fitted in, once you get rid of these Atlantis shitheads, you can come back with a crowbar probably and just strip this down. I don't think that the settlement's going to mind you at all taking this stuff.
Do you mind if I maybe just, take
And
it?
because it's an unseen servant, they like to look at it as a little tiny robo-slave.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a mindless creature. Like,
Yeah.
there's no ethics involved here.
Yeah.
Except for the ethics you project onto it. So
I
if
mean,
you...
not that our game has been particularly concerned about ethics.
Yes, but Noah is concerned about ethics.
True.
All right.
By the way, I got
Noah
a
is
16.
raising the moral compass of this game.
Yay!
Yay, it's like south pointing right now.
Exactly.
Most of that south pointing is me.
See,
You're short.
Noah's just currently constructing a series of pulleys to eventually
Like, pull the game up.
wrench it up.
All right.
That was a very, very good, lovely image. Wow, you should be in writing.
We're trying to move it from boobies to breasts. We're just trying to class it up a little bit.
highbrow.
Still, exactly.
Breasticles.
Titmouse.
Breast rodent. Thank you
Breast,
very much.
sorry, Christine, you're playing a breast rodent.
Okay, I'm not putting that one on Twitter.
I am.
A boobant? A boob rodent?
Excuse me, you mean...
Breast rodent.
Excuse me, you mean breast mouse. Or breast rat.
Breast rodent.
Breast rodent, yes, that's right.
How about the tit tat on the rit rat? How about
The things that happen when James isn't here.
Right it.
tat on the
Rat.
rat?
James, we need you.
Oh my god.
Alright,
No, this
let's
is so
get
much
off
fun.
of
And we're not being
Master-at-Arms.
blinded by the light reflecting off his... It's your joke, James. You're watching this to catch up on what I did, because I played you this game.
Yes.
If he responds to any of this, let us know.
This is so good. Well, he didn't tell us he wasn't going to be here. That's like rule 1 about this game. Like, show up when I'm streaming, damn it.
That is open for roasting.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
it's even broasting.
Yeah.
I
No,
still
there's a
love
place
you,
that
James.
roasts nearby. I'll tell you later. All right, so going back to game, you search around, and as you do, so looking around, you'll see that there's this thing in the kitchen. As well, there is Anything else that's really good? Looking around the mess, you're going to see that those tables at the bottom that he was hiding behind actually look like they're mechanical. There's a button on the wall that you can read in his lanty that says table extension. And it looks like the tables are animate. You press the button, you remember the bleachers in your high school?
Mm-hmm.
Were they mechanical too?
Yeah.
So it's like that, except they have spider legs.
Ours were mechanical, but they had like push
Spider
bars
legs.
on the side.
Oh.
So you kind of had to push them out.
I grew up in an American high school. We had money for one thing, and that was sports.
Yeah, my
I
school,
grew
we had
up
to push them
in a
out.
high school on the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, really?
That far into the...
My entire town was on the wrong side of the tracks. It used to be a train shipping hub, and then the economy was in a jeans factory.
And you know, the
That was
tracks are still there. They just don't get used.
The tracks team in the 49th parallel, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You said your town was on the wrong side of the tracks? You meant the 49th parallel,
What's your armor
right?
class?
I'm sure I'm hit regardless.
I know, it's strange, right? It's like I control dice. All right, you smart Canadian shit.
So I got 16 on my perception for hearing.
It appears that there's nothing else in that room. So glancing around, what you will see as well, Krista, before I head back over here, is that there are a number of Imperial propaganda posters. Is that a plane?
No, that's your fan. It sounds like the laptop is about to take off.
Holy crap.
Wait, hold on. Shh. No, that's a plane.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's outside. It's one of the water planes.
They don't normally fly at this time of night.
Yeah, they don't fly at night.
It could be a boat.
Could be.
Oh yeah,
It could be a
that's
boat.
a motorboat. Cool. We're near the water. Speaking of motorboating, back to game.
Oh,
Breast rodent.
now that's a story.
Yeah. Oh
Continue.
yeah, it is.
Not for this channel.
Nope.
So pressing the
That's
same
not
button. Nope. The posters are Imperial propaganda posters, extorting the cadets to fight harder and remember their Imperial loyalties. In blocky Aslanti lettering, you'll see posters that say things like, "One soldier is worth 1,000 natives." This is in the book. I'm not making this shit up.
Do they have like their version of Uncle Sam?
Yeah, it's Aslanti Jim.
Okay, you know what I want to do with my
Or no,
space
Aslanti.
Sharpies?
Okay.
I'm gonna draw like.
Can you make me a? I'm gonna need you to make me a sleight of hand roll. Sleight of hand seems like the best thing to craft.
Okay.
I was gonna say bluff.
What are you writing or drawing?
Drawing.
Okay, then it's gonna be sleight of hand.
That will be. 26.
Gain a fake point of inspiration that you can't use in this system. Cool. All right, so
But I'm gonna draw like mustaches and like dicks on the forehead. And
okay, that sounds great. These are like
basically what they were gonna use the space Sharpies for. So.
Well, you know what? The amazing thing about this is not that the rat person actually takes the time to go and pull out a stool to reach these and like takes the time to really do this, but it's the vast array of I'm sorry, channel. It's the vast array of different types of dick that she draws because this is a world with many different species,
Oh no.
and it's just like whoop whoop
And
whoop,
you know,
and
as
also
a Xenoseeker, archetype,
she draws stuff you ain't never seen before, and you do
I'm
not
very
want to see.
interested in alien biology.
She's cock curious.
As with and
James,
with,
we need
as a life scientist, I'm very impressed by the accuracy.
As a fellow life scientist.
Exactly.
So there's even a moment of actually I think with that version of male there's two and then you're like aquatic. Oh, never mind.
Exactly.
Never mind the aquatic flavor. Of course. How could I have forgotten? Anyway,
I am going
It's more
I want to
aerodynamic.
poke my head through this door.
I'm working on you. I still got to do the posters. All right.
Oh, I thought the posters were done.
No. The Aeon Throne needs your every effort. You turn into the Aeon Throne needs your every fart. Serve your superiors. Dominate the weak turns into serve your superiors.
On your knees.
Oh, I was gonna say they're all geeks, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going there.
Okay. Serve your superiors on your knee. Put a bunch of like Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. So that's going to be your life. Poking your head through the door.
At 16, they'll find it hilarious.
Poking your head through the... you know what was great? I was like, tonight's going to be a short game because, like, I don't know how much you have to do yet, and it's going to be dick jokes for 3 hours. Like, what does this channel devolve to? Generic was about frozen poop last session, and then this is dicks.
We need
I mean,
you,
to
James.
be fair,
We don't need James.
Help me, James. You're
To be
my
fair,
only
we did not spend
hope.
much time
Help me
on
out from
frozen
Winfrey.
poop.
Help me, Tom
It
Cruise.
was only like 5 minutes.
Don't call on Scientologists in this house.
Talladega Nights?
I've never seen Talladega Nights.
Oh, okay, then you wouldn't get
I'm
it.
working on it.
That's an unusual sentence.
Yeah.
I haven't seen something. I've been
Yeah.
busy for like 10 years now. 20 years. I don't know. So
That
sorry.
joke was from that movie.
So what are you doing?
Oh, I'm done. No,
Oh, you're just graffitiing?
You were,
All right.
Yeah, you were just describing it. I was commenting on.
Raia sticks her head through the door. The main room, the main staging area, is sparsely furnished but well illuminated. A heavy metal double door to the west resembles a starship airlock door. Smaller doors to the north mirror the one that you walked in through just now and are painted with bright green lettering. The south wall bears several hollow vid screens displaying a detailed composite map of Madelon's Landing, with heavy annotations scrolling beneath each building. A computer panel fits snugly beneath the screens on a sleek fold-out shelf. So this looks like a staging area. Obviously, it's main staging, but this, if you've ever been at an Imperial garrison or any type of Starfinder group garrison, this is... If this was a cop show, this would be the meeting room where it's like, all right, Sanchez, you're on this case, type of thing. This is where they get their orders.
The name of your sex tape.
What was that? What did I say?
This is where you get your orders.
This is where you get your orders. So, yes, there is that scrolling screen up there. The door to the north leads to the mess again.
What I would like to do is sabotage this door to only open for us. Like I did to the other door.
Okay. That
And
sounds
then
good.
I'd like to like smash out the panel so that they can't actually access it anymore.
Okay. Sure. That sounds great. It's just an engineering roll.
Yeah, and that's going to be 16 plus 12. So that's going to be like a 28.
Okay. That's totally good. So you're gonna basically rewire the front door. As you are patching Hal up.
Ow.
Both of you make a
Ow.
both of you make me a perception roll.
Poke.
You can make it as well at a +2 difficulty.
Ooh.
Or at a -2, I suppose.
Ow.
Never
Nat
mind.
20.
The pain is overwhelming my senses. What? I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So that actually ends up
21?
being 26.
So both of you are going to hear a slight beeping noise. It's very, very mild. And it's coming from the one who you shot in the head. He's still wearing his helmet. And looking down, you can hear that there's a signal broadcasting inside of the helmet.
I pulled the helmet off.
One of you was wearing one of the Aslanti helmets, right?
Or I have the comm.
You have
plugged
their
in,
comm? Okay. So on a separate channel inside of the helmet, you can hear that the alarm band has been raised. And it looks like it has basically the moment that you locked yourselves in that room. However, it looks like it's a localized frequency just for this garrison.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's called outward yet.
Okay.
That you know of. If you want to move, quicker is better probably, though. Although they might be expecting you. What do you do?
Can I shut it off?
You can...
Or is there like a false alarm?
How would you like to do that?
Captain Hal, have either of you heard any maybe like false alarm? Like, would one of you be able to express that perhaps?
So,
Wait, what?
looking there...
This thing's Hal. This thing's setting off, and
So you think it's receiving, actually. You think that it came from
Yeah.
another terminal.
They actually sent. I remember the alarm went off while we were in the main room. They sent the
Oh,
alarm
that's right.
off.
The dude over here pushed the button.
Yeah.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he pushed the button.
Okay, then... I'm going to retcon the scene. Watch this. So, you know how I said there's no alarm going off in here?
yeah.
As you are walking into the barracks, the alarm went off, and then you still got shot anyway because I'm sorry.
That's fair.
It's been 2 weeks since we've ran this. 2 weeks. 1 week. So the alarm is still going.
Well over 80 hours of working on your project.
And it's still doing that. I'm not going to do it the whole time, but it's
That's
just.
Just like that generic.
Did you guys set this off?
Oh wait, I'm not in the room.
Yeah, we went in there and somebody hit it while we
The
were.
computer system next to the front
If you
door,
go in that room,
the
it's like
pull-out
covered in
system,
like dead
has a
body
little
because
red,
somebody
like,
set off a
alarm
grenade
on
in
it.
there. Like
Somebody.
You could try to turn it off.
oh, it was them.
I will try to turn
Oh,
it off.
wow.
He was being held against the wall by a crutch and he dropped a grenade.
That is a
He murdered
20,
himself.
27.
The alarm stops.
As I walk into the room to do that.
You can see Raia like onto the little fold-out computer. And as soon as you walk in, you see Raia typing away, and then you can see that the alarm, little red Aslanti alarm symbol vanishes. And behind it, you can see a readout of Madeline's Landing with an annotation scrolling across different buildings.
Okay, I'll pay attention to that. Well done, Raia.
Thanks.
So taking a look at it, you can see that
Doesn't take
a little
much to make
Aslanti warning, well not warning, but notification appears on screen.
Okay.
New data patch downloaded. Install YN.
Why?
Okay. You'll see that originally it has a bunch of the buildings. Can you hand me the little localized map?
You can roll that.
Cool. Oh, why do you have all of the maps? That's really
He
unhelpful.
just kept stealing them.
They were.
Because Krista had this one.
Yeah, he stole
Give me
it.
one.
So you'll see that there are
You know, that one was right there.
there are a number of buildings that will say things like here, take that, and
You
I
guys
will.
have one.
So
I was wondering where that went.
it'll say things like junk shop, full of spare parts, able to be acquired. The Glimmer Rock Clearing is the name of the forest clearing in which this arrived. This area arrived. The Gold Key School, 2 module classrooms, which are laboratories for training children. Potential indoctrination point is listed. Hospital. There's a small hospital here. It has the name of the chief physician on staff, a human woman named Dork. Epelendel.
Sorry?
Epelendel. That's why it took me a minute to. So EPPLEENDELL. Epelendel. Who the notes say confirm submission or replace immediately. And just things like that, like listing the commons here, set up perimeter, enforce order, enforce mandatory head counts twice per day. Things like that. But as you update the patch, you'll see different information start to scroll on. You'll see things like the stable. Hover trikes sabotaged? ? Investigate further. Modules stolen. Hopgar traps. Or pardon me, the Hopgar trap. Malfunctioning. Sabotage. See Note 32X. Note 32X. You click that, and various different places on the map will start glowing. It doesn't even take a roll for you to recognize these are places where you personally have been as a group. As well, you will see 2 different buildings marked. One of them is the Gold Key School. Oh, pardon me. One of them is the community storehouse. So the
E?
Yep. And the other is Ibretta's junk shop, and it says monitor areas, potential locations for resistance meeting. If found, eliminate threats. Maximum hostility.
Where is all the resistance members right now?
They are spread out actually because they've been bolstered by the fun that you've caused.
We do cause fun.
It's true.
We're very funny people.
All we do is fun.
Ow.
Some people just don't think it's fun. That's all.
You're having a great time.
How many hit points are you down?
I'm down 8 hit points.
Ooh, that's many. That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
Out of 18.
I was almost a spicy meatball.
So about half.
Oh, okay.
But I've got all my stamina.
How long did it take for us to
Redeem
abort? Yes.
You spend a resolve point in 10 minutes.
Okay, so I presumably could have done that.
So is that hit points or stamina points?
That's stamina.
Okay.
All right. So what do you all do? You think you've just about picked this place clean without going further in.
Okay. Otherwise,
Go through.
can we use the control room to? Because one of the points of coming in here was to stop the guns from being used on top
Right.
of the roof.
Are you able to disable the guns?
I'm gonna try. Can I engineer those guns turned off?
So glancing around, as you go in there, Crutch will look at you and say, "I think they're already disabled." And he'll gesture into the room that the grenade blew up all the consoles.
Ah, right.
I think you're gonna have to repair those if you want them to actually do anything.
I kind of did want them to actually do something, though.
Once we put them on our ship.
Well, I wanted them to fire at everybody but our ship. Everybody but friendly ships.
You should get maybe Ibretta in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
let's
talk
clear
to
it
her.
out and make sure it's safe for
Yeah.
her to get in here first.
Yeah.
Everybody make me a perception roll as you're walking into that room. Did you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
That's a 30 for me.
That's a nope.
Okay,
Ow.
so the two of you are going to notice as soon as you enter that there is a device suspended in the ceiling racks that was not touched by the grenade blast.
Ooh, what is it?
You'll recognize it as a signal jammer. It looks like they would have turned it on, or they already did have it turned on. You can probably recover it.
Can
Or
we
shut it
reach
down.
it?
If both of you borrow a chair together, yes.
Or a crutch.
Yeah.
Or a
Crutch,
crutch.
lift.
Woo!
That?
No, lift me up to it.
Oh. I can do it too. And he'll grab you by the waist and lift you up.
I like how we've both been lifted up this round.
So I need you to make me computers or engineering.
Computers.
And it's a very sensitive piece of equipment. I'm just going to warn you.
Nat 20 again.
Okay.
That's 3 nat 20s in a row.
All right. So,
So that ends up being 27.
So, don't even add your bonus. So, with the slightest ease, so what you can do is you can either recover it, and you can shut it down as well, which will open communications to this area. Basically, all of your local comm signals will not be jammed anymore,
Okay.
including like the colonists.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can leave it on and just recover it.
Would we be able to change it to jam the Zlanti?
Potentially,
Not
yeah.
us? Okay,
You'd
but
have to tool around
recover
with it.
Okay.
But you recovered it very easily, actually.
Okay.
And it's actually quite powerful. This looks to be... Oh, God. You looked at this, you thought it was a level 2. This is a level 4.
We are taking this with us.
So much money.
It's significantly powerful.
Incredibly useful to have on our ship, too.
That's also true.
We can then jam other people when we're robbing them.
Ooh, I like that idea even more.
Or
Liberating their possessions.
I love liberating people's possessions.
Yes, yes, yes. It's all about the liberation.
I guess while they're doing that, we'll continue through.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
I
I'll
have
watch
to
the
take
rear.
A quick break while I'm doing this. Look after that.
I know, right?
Oh my god, my knee just cracked.
I heard that.
How is Pseudo James?
Pseudo James is so soft.
Cephala James.
Cephala James.
Cephala James is so soft.
You know what? You know what the best part about the octopus is?
What?
He showed up to game.
Look at the shade this thing is throwing at you, James.
Everyone send him 6 text messages minimum.
You know what? What we should be doing is every text message and just be James, 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 James. Like just add more and more exclamation marks.
Lana. Lana!
James!
Okay.
Lana!
All right, so we're gonna keep going.
Danger zone. Oh, we got a snort. All right.
All right, we've succeeded. We can continue on with the game now.
Agreed.
All right. So moving down the hall, you head through. There we go.
So we were just going through the command center?
You are going through the command center, and sorry, I'm just glancing at this real quick. I had a printed version of the map, but it has gone AWOL, so I'm going to be doing the flippy backy and forthy thing. No, different map. The internal map. Basically, I printed out the giant one, but I also had a small one printed out. The door opens with a and you find yourself in a wide training room with several colorful, stylized posters on the wall. Well-used targets are mounted on the walls to the north and the east. Large, thin pads cover the floor on the eastern half of the room. It looks like a lot of hand-to-hand combat training was done here. And the room smells of sweat, and just that old sweat smell sticks to everything. Doors to the west and the south, which you enter through one of, are both marked with bright green lettering. A keypad and a video camera lens are embedded in the wall next to the door that you walk through, which was obviously some type of security feature. You bypassed it on the other side too, remember? So this looks like a multi-purpose rec room for sparring and target practice. The posters on the wall are similar to the other ones, extolling the virtues of Atlanti civilization and demanding loyalty to the Aeon Throne. The lettering on the southern door, yes, reads Brig. And the western door that you just walked through reads Communications. Yeah. And can I get a perception roll if anybody is looking around the room?
I'm assuming
19.
I've been moved into this room as well.
Yes.
24.
Nice.
Well,
You
I
can't
made
hit,
up
but you
for
can
all,
look.
all those 20s in a row. I just rolled in that one.
So, Hal, you're still feeling kind of gross. Like, you're feeling bolstered, but you're taking a chance to kind of slack off when you have a moment. Looking around the room, you're going to glance at the mats, look around, and lean against the wall. And as you do, you'll notice that there is a very well hidden bit of sliding wall halfway down the wall on the just next to where those mats are on the southern wall, right the second square from the end. You can see that the coloration is just microscopically off.
And which you said there was a brig somewhere around here?
It's the brig is to the south, and
I'm assuming this door here.
so the wall is covered in a number of panels. You can see that it looks like the panels on the wall can be pressed. You don't know what the pattern is, but if you tried to engineer it, you could probably figure out how to open this door.
Do we know what's in this room?
Not a clue.
You guys are being this loud?
I
Not a
could've
clue.
just said that.
Sounds good.
I'll come here for a second. We'll just move over to the door, and I'll just point at the wall.
The boat's back.
Yeah, that was definitely a boat.
I'll just point at the wall to you.
Spot off
Oh.
ghost.
Look at that. That doesn't look right, does it?
You can make me an engineering roll, Mike.
Firstly, with my 19, did I hear anybody else
Um,
in the rooms beside us?
the doors are really thick,
Okay.
so you think you might have heard something in the brig. Maybe. It was... You're thinking, it sounds like there's something going on in there. It could just be a TV on. Or a vid screen on.
Or we can just open it and
Space.
find out.
Space TV!
So, Kelly,
Yeah.
this paneling you're talking about is this icon here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I printed that out and didn't cover it. Shit. Well, hell!
Well, I had no idea what that
Oh,
was.
that's not your fault.
Until you mentioned it, and I'm like,
That's the sign for secret door.
S for secret.
I'm going to
It's
turn.
a secret to everyone.
I'm going to turn to I guess you three.
No, it's just like, and if you see here, there's an S of pressable panels. There's some sort of a pattern there. Maybe you can figure out which of the ones in that S.
What's the right sequence?
There looks to be a bit of a secret door here. Do we want to try and open it?
Well, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm just wondering if we wanted to go through this way or the other way, but I like this way more. I am going to do an engineer. Is this engineering, Kelly?
It is engineering work. Yeah.
That is a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18?
18.
You guys are hitting the exact numbers. It's hilarious. Okay, so with a click, the door will press in and slide to the right, automated. And glancing into the room, you can see that it's a tidy office with a wide desk made of a pearlescent material that's polished to a reflective sheen. A computer terminal sits on the desk, but it's otherwise bare, Spartan, organized. A curtained alcove stands in the northwest.
Nothing shiny to steal?
The desk.
I don't know.
The whole damn
May I
thing.
perception check?
Sure, you totally can.
That is going to be a 14.
That sounds...
I'll just stand in the way of the door.
So you're standing in the door?
Yeah.
Well, how is Mike percepting?
He can move in.
I probably
you're
went
going
under
in,
your
right?
legs.
Cool. Mike. So,
I went...
where's the book?
I do not have it.
Cool, I gotta look something up real quick.
Do you want to move me right in there?
Well, hold on one sec. You're still right there.
In the way of the door?
So, Mike can move inside, but you cannot. Cool. Mike, so glancing around the room, it doesn't look like there's anything immediate to steal. Where's everybody else?
I think I'm still back a little ways.
I'm probably looking to see if there's a window on the brig door.
I think Crutch was staring at our asses.
There's not.
Probably.
Mike, do me a big favor.
Mm-hmm.
So, glancing around, you're like, this office is really neat. Like, it's very clean. And then you glance down at the desk and you can see there's looks like a nameplate on the front. And you can't read it. But there's a single adornment on the like a hollow photo on the desk. And as you take a look around just the side of the desk, you can see this doesn't work. You will see a couple of Aslanti individuals. Looks like a higher ranking officer, maybe royalty, shaking hands with a young cadet. And as you glance at that, you will notice that there is a slight shadow behind the desk. And at that moment, you will hear a word of Draconic, and you are going to take, that is 12 points of damage.
Oh!
As 3 magic missiles zort around the desk and slam into your chest. And I need initiative off of everybody. Shut up.
Ugh.
Nope.
Alright.
6 ones tonight.
And that makes up for my one.
That's 15.
Hey Charlie, what's up, buddy? Okay, so anybody above 20?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you get?
22.
Okay, above 15.
I got 15.
Did you roll for
What'd you
Crutch already?
Yeah, you got like a 5.
5.
Okay, Crutch will go last.
I hate
How?
getting sorted.
And Hal, what'd you get?
I rolled a 1 but got 8.
Then
I took improved initiative and have
fair.
+3 dex.
Alright, so we're going to the top of the initiative. So you will hear as 3 bolts of energy are going to slam into your friend. And then you will hear in slightly accented common, "You shouldn't have come in here. I told you I'd get you."
Is it the one that...
It sure sounds familiar. Go ahead, and what are you going to do?
I will at least get up to the doorway, so I'm looking through it. And now I can see that desk. Is it it's a solid-sided desk?
Oh,
It is.
There a bad guy on here?
Actually, you can put him behind the desk now.
Oh, so he's like in the chair?
He's ducked behind the
In
desk.
the corner, I guess.
He had time to hide because you guys were really noisy.
Okay. Has he
That's
stood
just
up
the way of our people.
to do this, or is he
That's
still
how
down
we do
below
it.
it?
He crouched behind it, so he's
Okay.
at full cover. Because he's smart.
Okay, does it look like there's anything in this space that is useful to us, like a computer on the desk?
Yes.
Shit.
But
Do we really want it?
there are probably other computers.
I'm gonna lob a grenade over it.
That sounds fantastic. Alright, so you have them... Ew, slimy. Alright,
Yucky.
so you have to make a test to throw that if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and how do I do that?
Let's find out. Grenades.
It's an incendiary.
Incendiary?
Incendiary.
Nice.
I can never pronounce that word right.
Do you remember what level?
One...
I think it was a level.
We did not say, I don't think, because I didn't fill that in.
I think it was probably a basic. Okay, so...
Because I remember the
I
one
think it was the same. Oh, we never filled it in because James was like, "It's the same type I have. I'll just tell you the stats." Sort of thing.
That's exactly what it was.
Kelly
Because at the time I
immediately
was
glares
having-
at the
I was
camera.
Yeah.
asking all those questions. We
yeah.
were trying to move on, so.
Oh,
we
you don't
just
need to
Well, I
fill
think
it
as a
in.
soldier, he can make a level 1. So
So it might be on his sheet, but
yes, but it's going to be in James's, which doesn't mean that I'll be able to understand it in a hurry.
that's fair.
And if I wasn't running this on camera, I'd take a look at it. But hey, sometimes you got to do this in a hurry. All right, defining effects, cylinders, descriptors, bonuses, penalties, incorporeal.
I think it was AC 10 to hit a particular corner, and then like a save of, I think it was like 10 plus your attack modifier for anyone within 10-foot radius of that corner.
You make a ranged attack at a target that is within the weapon's maximum range and your line of effect. Add your strength modifier with your ranged attack with a thrown weapon and your damage with weapons, blah, blah, blah. Do not add your strength to damage with grenades. So you can target an intersection.
Mm-hmm. I'm just targeting behind.
You target a
the desk.
specific grid intersection on a tactical battle map rather than a creature. So you can aim versus him. Yeah, so you just target and then it's treat this as a ranged attack against AC 5. Which is kind of ridiculous.
So I need to roll a 2.
Basically, don't botch.
My ranged attack bonus is 4.
So did you say it was strength?
That was a 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to be able to do that. Okay, so that is going to land. Choose the square that this lands on. So it's at any grid intersection.
There's a grid
Whatever's
intersection
behind
directly behind him.
The desk. Like, that's
Okay,
all I'm doing is
that
aiming
sounds
behind
great.
the desk.
And it's an incendiary grenade. Do you have the stats for it?
No, I
James
don't.
Not at all?
had the stats
Okay,
for
then
it.
I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay.
Grenades.
Don't worry. I've got the stats for you.
Incendiary grenade.
Give him a break.
1. So it's 1d6 plus 1d4 burn damage. And do I get a saving throw?
Yes.
And is it just dex for half?
I think it's Dex for half, and the DC, from what I believe James said last time, if I'm remembering correctly, was
But he has
10 plus.
he has abilities though.
Well, his abilities just give him grenades for free. And I think he's got a feat, but I think the basic thing is like 10 plus your ability modifier. that you
Grenades.
attack with.
10 plus half grenades item plus your dex modifier, which for you is going to be good. Alright, so
the item is a 4.
he's going to fail.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 plus 1d4 incendiary.
And does burn keep going?
Guess we rolled double ones.
Oh my god.
That's okay. It's still, no, I do not believe so, but you're welcome to grab this and look it up.
Sure.
Okay. All right, so that's
double
going to
ones.
explode, and so I've got that, and I have how many hit points? Cool. And then,
Well, I've got 2 more.
Clunk.
and then sorry, just 1 sec.
Okay.
So at the start of every one of his turns,
Okay.
he takes another 1d4 points of damage.
Until
At the end of each round you're burning, you can attempt a reflex saving throw to remove the condition. 10 plus the amount of fire damage you took this round.
oh, and this is what he looks like.
That's
Okay.
Olaraja.
Yeah, that's Olaraja.
Let's kill him.
All
Does
right.
anybody remember what I said to him originally?
That you're going to get him, I think, or something like that.
Okay. I'll call
any
out
of the
something
book
along the
again?
lines of like, "Told ya."
And each subsequent round he gets a +2 bonus on his reflex save to put himself out, but he still takes the damage.
Okay. I put myself out, but you still roll my damage.
So
So roll another d4?
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to look up just one spell. Hey, you know what? Every little bit. So he will pat himself out. And
And that's at the end of its turn. If I don't think that matters.
the damage?
Yeah. Or no, the damage is at the start, the save is at the end.
Okay, well.
I don't know if it matters, but
There we go. Starts with the...
sometimes it's like, especially with a chunky system like this, sometimes like that makes a difference on some things. Where's the cephala, James?
The what?
Oh,
over here.
I've got it.
You mean this?
Oh yeah, Cephala James.
Alright.
Shoot for the star.
So Olaraja is going to damn, that was a good move. Actually, he's gonna stay crouched and is going to Chris, can you rip off a piece of paper and mark this page for me?
I think they should be our new mascots. What do you think?
I mean, there's a good chance. Alright, you can have this back. Alright, so Olaraja is going to continue staying crouched, brush some of the fire off of himself, and you are in the front, Christine? Who's in the front?
Riot, actually. I am
Alright.
in the doorway.
So I'm going to take 2 shots. All right, that is going to be 1 hit for sure.
17 is my...
What is critical arc? Oh, what's your electrical, or pardon me, your EAC?
16.
Okay, so that's 1 hit.
So you want something looked up?
Yeah, what does critical arc do?
Critical arc? I'll find out.
All right, so he's going to level his gun, fire at you, and you're going to take 6 points of electrical damage.
That's spicy.
Yep, the pistol's going to hit you dead center mass, and you're going to feel a jolt as electricity courses over your frame, shocking you to the bone. And as he does that, you're going to hear him bark something in Islanti, which is a very easy word for those of you who speak it. Now.
Ah.
I believe it means you do arc damage when you critical.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I did not critical, so that'll be next round probably. Mike, what do you do?
I am going to dive into the bathroom here.
All right. Oh, the personal bathroom, eh?
Yes.
All right, that sounds great.
Because I am very much hurt.
Yes, you are. Ooh, damn, he's got cool shit.
That took me down and well into hit points.
Nice.
I am 8 out of 12.
I know how that feels.
All right, are you doing anything else on there? You can fire off a shot, but he's got full cover from you. You might as well.
Yeah, I may as well.
So go ahead and roll against a really high cover.
That's a miss.
Okay, so you fire basically. Oh, don't forget you can also do covering fire. So it's roll versus AC 15. No damage, but everybody gets +2 against them.
Oh, can I do that actually instead?
Well, what did you get on your?
I got. Oh, you know that's still. Oh, that's a range attack still, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, so then it's going to be... So you fire off some shots into the side of the polymer desk, which will grant a +2 AC to everyone until the beginning of your next round.
Cool.
With that, those two figures that you have there, Mike, one of them is going to burst in... the door of the brig is going to open.
Right here?
Yep.
Or right here?
Both, actually.
One there, and then one by me.
Yep. So we're going to refer to yellow base as number 1, and the other one is number 2. So a female officer with her helmet all done up except for the strap right here. The door is going to open, and she's going to be directly behind you with a gun. You can.
To be fair, I was investigating the door, staring.
So
at
you stare at the door, and it opens directly in front of you.
Awesome.
Awkward.
However, you have not acted this combat, so you're considered flat-footed.
That's true.
Sorry about that. Initiative will get you. So this guard, I don't need these pages, is going to explode out of the doorway, coming at you with a serrated knife drawn.
Awesome.
Krista, that is going to be kinetic versus 19 and 20.
Yeah. It's 10 right now because I'm flat-footed.
Flatfoot's minus
All right.
2, right?
So she's going to swing in, calling out in Aslanti for the Empire, and is going to bring the knife across you twice for 16 points of damage. Does that hit you into hit points?
No.
You dodge back, the knife snaking half of a breath from your throat, almost ready to cut into your nanoskin. You dive backward, feeling that your luck is about to run out, and I think they're right in the doorway there. Hal, you're up.
I'm going to move over to Olaraja
All right.
and stab a bitch.
All right, that sounds
Ooh.
fantastic.
I'm going to take this chance to go pee.
Proton 1. And... yeah. Damn it, I can't do that. Ugh. I don't think a 14.
Against kinetic?
Yep.
Are you right next to me, or are you attacking across? Yep, you're right next to me, so I don't get the cover bonus. That is going to be a hit.
What?
Woo!
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see why in a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right, so what does that look like? You just come down and slash him across the chest?
Do this.
Yeah.
You jump. You climb over the desk and boom.
All right, Krista, you're up.
I guess I'm going to Zort this person with electric damage.
All the damage?
All the damage. Sorry. Jolting surge. Touch attack.
How much does that do? 46? Or 48?
46. So I need to make a touch attack against EAC.
That sounds fantastic.
And I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
And then it's followed by a 3.
Okay, so I'm going to roll percentiles, and it's going to be how funny this is.
Okay.
All right. It's funny-ish. What devices do you have on you?
My laser pistol rounds, a flashlight, my the
Okay.
motion sensor.
So what's going to happen, Krista, is you're going to reach out, expending your electricity, and as you do, as you reach out with your electricity, it's going to arc out of control as you lose the effect, but you are going to hear it rip across your comm system. All of you connected to the comm system are going to hear a squelch go over your earpieces. You are going to be at a -2 on all rolls until the beginning of your until your Krista's next turn.
Shite.
Oh.
As your comms just go in your ears.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh, criminy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Crutch is right there. Crutch is going to take a shot over your shoulder.
Thanks.
and is going to miss entirely. Guard number 2 is going to surge, or is going to raise his gun and fire twice into Chris's center mass.
Which Chris?
This flavor. So that is 10, which your AC now is not 10, even when it's subtracted. But the other one is a hit, because that was like a 24.
I think that'll hit.
You sure?
So that's going to be 6 points of damage. Oosh. Are you back in hit points?
Oh, no.
All right. Top of the initiative, Christine. So he fires, and you'll feel your armor deflect off your chest. One of your ribs shifts uncomfortably.
Oh, I just heard that side. Give me a break, man.
I will, I guess, take a shot.
Oh, no, I would have cast mending.
Actually, no.
On your shirt.
What range did the incendiary have?
To look presentable.
20 foot.
Damn it, no matter where I throw it, it's going to hit you. I think. I want to hit these guys. If I throw it over here, like...
Oh, the incendiary
Oh,
explosion,
no,
I think, was
sorry.
5 feet.
When you said, yeah, it's 5 or 10 feet. When you said range, I thought you meant like how far.
Throwing
you
range.
Throw it.
It's everything connected to the 5-foot square. So basically, so you look at this. So you find a grid. Anything that's touching the grid intersection. So you can aim it so that
So you throw it here. It hits
all those 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but if you throw it on the other corner.
Oh, so I can still like hit this guy without hitting Chris.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna aim for that spot then.
Okay, and that's going to be your last one.
Nope.
Oh, how many do you have?
Only
Oh
expended
god, I
one.
didn't realize you had 3. I just thought about the
You
2 in
gave
your
me
mouth.
3.
So.
I think I could have fit all 3 in my mouth actually.
Oh yeah. All right, so go ahead and make me a roll.
Like
The jokes.
All right, that's
Good.
The jokes.
Yeah. all 3.
That was almost a critical dodge, and then it wasn't. So go ahead and roll me damage.
Ooh!
4 and 4.
All right, so there's another explosion as a incendiary grenade
Whips by Hal's head.
whips by your head, and the back wall is suddenly lit with fire. He is going to yell in Aslanti. Actually, you know, he's not. He's going to yell in pain. Yeah.
Actually, I forgot that I can do one of my improvisations as a move action.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do the not in the face one.
Okay.
And yell at. Think. You know what? I'll do it him because I'm focusing on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just yell at him of like something like I told you I would like come for you.
Sounds good. Go ahead. You're going to be doing this at a -2 because of the ringing.
No, he has to succeed at a will save.
Okay.
And I believe mine is.
Okay. He's going to fail because I gave him a disadvantage. Well, not disadvantage, but I gave him a -2 from your previous intimidation as well.
Okay.
So it did stay with him, just so you know.
Okay.
And he failed because of it, so hey, good job.
So he must take a -4 penalty to all attacks against me until the end of my next turn.
Okay, that sounds fantastic.
So -6 against you. Because of the covering fire.
Oh yeah, I did the covering fire too.
All right, so Chris,
we have
He's
covering
not likely
fire.
to try and take a shot at me, but
I'm pretty sure I hit you with this. So he's going to yell in pain, and you see him wave his hands, and arcane energy is going to crackle at his fingertips, and you're going to recognize this spell immediately, Krista.
I can't see it.
What's this? Your spell.
Oh.
Chris, do me the honor of taking 15 points of electrical damage as he slaps you in the chest, and a bolt of energy erupts through your frame.
15, sorry?
15 plus...
Plus?
I'm just making sure... Oh, plus 1. Because his harmful spells do an additional +1. Actually,
Okay.
Mike, take it. You know what? It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
So 16 points of damage total. Because he has a specialist in Harmer.
In armor.
Armor.
I have a armor specialty.
So, and then...
Was that armor? No, armor.
You cannot cast and do that. And he's going to take his move action to, as he shocks you. Oh, you want to fight, do you? He'll say in his lanty and reach his hand behind his back. And
Oh, it's his turn. Doesn't he have to take another burn damage?
Oh, I bet, yeah.
At the beginning?
Alright, another 2.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt my monologues to tell me to do stuff.
Sorry. I forgot.
Okay. He's going to reach behind him, and you're going to hear click, 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 as a tactical dueling sword unfolds into his hand. And he's going to draw it, and it's going to have like a glowing red keen edge. And
Awesome.
now it is Mike's turn.
You're jelly, aren't you? You're like, I want
One
that
day,
as my second sword.
one day mine will be bigger.
Or you just take his when you do.
I would like to pop out of the door of the bathroom and do covering fire on him. Is he standing up now?
Yes, he is.
So
he has partial cover.
he has partial
He
cover?
has, partial cover. So it's a +2 AC, which means basically a -4 for your roll because of your ringing.
Or I could do covering fire
It is helpful.
and help people.
Because you know I'm probably going to take the 2 attacks.
Yeah. So
Because
I'm going to do
why
covering
wouldn't you?
fire. And that is a 6 plus 12 plus 17.
Apparently James isn't on the mainland.
Does
Is he
17?
responding?
Oh, 17 succeeds on the
No.
covering fire roll because it's
His roommate.
15.
It's a 15 AC. so
Oh, yes, that's
covered.
right. So, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
All right.
I lean out. And,
So you will fire, and he will reflexively duck and pivot.
and then I would like to duck back into my little
That sounds
my little
great.
hidey
Guard
hole.
number 1 was it the girl?
It was yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. She attacked first.
She is going to press the assault and is going to she's going to take a slash at you, and then nice. All right, Krista.
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor and take 7 more points of damage.
That's hit points. Half my hit points, in fact.
Oh God. Give me 1 sec to figure this out. So she is going to slash you right across the face. The blade is going to dance over your nose and is going to cut you from cheekbone to cheekbone. Blood is going to start pouring down. Well, your version of blood is going to start pouring down your mouth. This is going to leave a scar. And with that, you can hear Crutch raise his rifle. She reverses the blade and hurls it into his neck. For 9 points of damage. Fuck. So he goes "Ugh," and pulls back with it jutting out of his collarbone. Hal, you're up.
We are getting
All right.
wrecked.
Oh yeah.
We wanted a boss fight. So hold on. Boss music, boss music, boss music.
Yes, absolutely. Level 2. I'm gonna fight defensively.
That sounds like a great idea.
That does, actually.
So because of the covering fire, he's at -4 to hit me.
Noise.
Go.
So you wave your blade, trying to avoid getting gutted. And, yeah. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, maybe you should make use of the dice reclamation bin.
Yeah, oh, sorry, we didn't introduce it for this session. So that's the recycling bin for dice.
That D20 goes in here.
Hold on. Drop it. Shame.
Shame.
I don't want to shame it.
Shame it.
Shame it.
No.
That's my dice and I'm shaming it.
That's okay. I don't like shame. I don't.
Charlie!
What?
It's already in prison.
He leaned over, stretched,
It knows it was bad.
farted, and startled himself awake.
Sounds like me every morning.
And there's Charles.
Hey, buddy, bud.
Hi, baby.
How's it going?
Okay, who's next?
All right, so you take a swing, and it's
Oh,
Chris.
is he still on fire?
Yes, he is still on fire.
Nice.
Krista, you're up.
Hi. I'm gonna try again.
All right, try to shock me. This is where your nat 20 happens.
15.
That's a hit.
Hooray.
You're-
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 6, 4, and 1. So
All
17.
All right, 17 points of damage.
Yes, please.
Wait, did you?
Whoo, buddy.
20?
Yeah, that's
No,
gnarly.
Oh, 15.
So you're going to reach out, slap into his chest, and you are going to the force of your electricity is going to slam her back into the wall, and her eyes are going to go wide, and you can see that she is badly shocked.
Good.
Like, honestly, breathe on her wrong. Crutch is going to. Oh, hey, that means the squelching is. Hey, buddy, that's my crutch. Hi, buddy.
Darth Doggo.
Darth puppy. Hello, puppy. Hi. You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
You're a good boy hitting the
You're
mic.
you're just hitting the mic. I can see the little thing go up. Here, go over there. Go get Christine. Get back. Hey, get back.
He's like, nah, fam.
Go. Go on. Go over there. I think he wants to go out. With that, Crutch is going to level
Breathe
in
on her
fire and is going to hit.
Get that bum away from me.
So he's going to step back, gushing his blood, raise his rifle and fire. Don't like this, and it's going to fire a shot right into her chest, and she's going to fall over dead. You softened her up for me.
I try.
You did. He actually did 3 points of damage, which is all the health she had left out of 20.
Hooray.
All right, and then guard number 2 is going to level a shot at Chris. So one shot's going to go to Chris, one shot's going to go at the Isoki. You are red. That's going to miss you entirely, but Chris, I am shooting you with an 18.
Do I have partial cover from the desk? Because didn't you give somebody else partial cover for the desk?
Are you at that angle? Yeah.
And cover fire?
The cover fire was against
cover
the guy.
fire against Olaraja.
Yeah, not against that guy.
Well, are you actively crouching down and stuff?
What are you doing?
I'm fighting defensively, but
Oh, what's your fighting defensively bonus?
+2
Okay, then that gives you, what is that total then?
to kinetic armor class.
Yeah.
17 plus anything from the desk.
Okay, so what I have, did I say my total so far? Because it was an 18.
And you were
So
going to
17
give...
plus anything for the desk? I'll allow it.
Yeah, and you were going to give Olaraja partial cover from me
Was I?
because of the desk. So.
Charlie, don't butt your head on the table, bro.
He's kind of hiding under the table. I'm not quite sure why. You can't go under, Charles. There's a table leg in the way. You just can't. It's not going to work. Not to mention my knee's in the way.
An immovable object meets an unstoppable force.
Pretty much. Hello, Trouble. What are you doing, huh?
Yeah, James is just sitting at home.
What?
Yeah, he has his sound off on his phone.
Oh.
We'll talk about this later. Hi! All right, so you are going to have a bullet ricochet next to your head, almost taking you out. And Christine! Go on, Doug.
Stand there wanting to be let out. You must be ready to get out when the door is opened.
This is true.
Oh, righty then. I'm going to save my last grenade for a more opportune moment. So dude is standing up, right?
Yes, he is.
But there's a rather thick desk. So if I...
You can get up on it, yeah.
No, that's not what I was going to do.
Okay.
If I step in, so I'm next to the desk, between the desk and the door, does that provide me any cover from the guard in the doorway? The far doorway? Because it's at an angle if I stand near Chris's character?
If you stand near Chris, yes. Actually, that will give you...
Because I'm short.
I would give you, honestly, because of your size, probably regular cover because of your height. Mm-hmm. They don't really accommodate for that in the system, I don't think. But I mean, honestly, you're shorter than the desk, and you run behind the desk. Mm-hmm. It's
you probably just see some ears.
Well, because if I can give the 6 foot tall human partial cover from the desk, I should be able to give the 3 foot tall mouse.
Yeah,
you know,
There's probably just a pair of ears coming out from behind the desk.
I mean, I do limit what you're allowed to reach and hit because of your height. So I might as well give you bonuses too.
So can I lean out from that to shoot the guard?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, you can actually do a running shot as you go, I'll say.
Awesome! I'm gonna do that.
Because even if it's not on the rules, it's fucking cool.
With the tactical semi-auto pistol.
Woohoo! Woohoo! That's a hit.
And it's a +1 to the damage because it was your +1/1.
And I rolled full, so that's 7 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Wow, I'm doing nothing but support here. I'm in a bathroom.
You're doing great.
I mean,
all right.
that's
You're
great.
you're MVP right now.
There's a-
Yeah, you didn't give everyone a -2.
Alright, so
You're
Olaraja
good.
clicks his blade out and is... So, what it looks like is I can cast Magic Missile, not having it be my full action.
Interesting.
Because I get 2 bolts if it's my full, or if it's not my full action, 3 if it's... Does that mean I can cast and attack? That seems slightly
No,
hacked.
you would be able to cast and move.
Then, you know what I would rather do? I would rather... I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're coming at me with this. You know what? The hell with you. Alright, what is your armor class?
Kinetic or
This is touch. So kinetic.
okay, 15, and he's got -4 because of me fighting defensively and his covering fire.
Alright. He comes at you, his hands once again crackling with electricity, and you know you're about to die. And then an eruption of gunfire from the toilet gives...
Right, an eruption of gunfire from the toilet
saves your life. As
saves your
as the spell slot is expended and electricity crackles in front of your face and his eyes go wide with hate. No! And now it is going to be Mike's turn.
Did you take the...
Oh, and I didn't roll burn. Oh, sorry, you roll burn. What am I doing?
Okay.
An option of
Yeah.
gunfire from the toilet.
4!
Okay.
nice.
So it's the
Blo-
number of times per
Oh, yeah.
burn that I rolled the first time?
And he got
No, it's the damage you took that round, so it'd be 14.
so he rolls at the end of every turn with a +2 bonus
me the
to try to beat it,
Okay.
Yeah.
and otherwise you
But-
just keep rolling.
We're gonna pause game for 1 second, and I am going to just look something up, which is what do they have it under? It's under B. No, we'll try C. Sorry, trust me, this is gonna be worth it.
An eruption of gunfire from the toilet.
See,
Like a Tarantino movie.
you're like a bard, supporting everyone.
It's hard to be the bard.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're just giggling over that.
I love this character so much. She's so ridiculous.
So I'm gonna ask you an honest question as a group, and you'll need to make a choice right now because it doesn't appear to be a major, like a standardized rule. So, critical hits function as follows. When you make a critical, you roll a 20, you hit regardless of the target's AC. If the total result of your attack still would have hit, such as, I guess if you have like a +1 and it's 21 but their AC is 22, it's not a crit, it's just a definite hit. Okay? You roll damage twice, each time with all your special abilities and add everything together. Okay? The total result of your attack, etc. There is no rule for botching on this. So I've been kind of winging it, and when they botch, bad things happen to them. When you botch, I've added the percentiles to basically decide whether or not it's just straight damage or something like that. But I'm making you do the Pathfinder double botch. Are we allowing botches on saving throws?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I've only ever utilized botches on attacks, and that's
Okay.
it.
Okay,
You
show of
can't
hands.
botch a skill.
Botches on saving throw. Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Krista would be doing thumbs down.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they could be very fun,
But this could
Yeah.
kill you as a
but they
character.
shouldn't be... Well, that's my thing, is I think we should maybe do it more as a dramatic fail, so it's not horribly
Okay.
painful, but it could be a really fun
Tell you what,
Like I'd say use your judgment on
how
it.
about we introduce a rule called cinematic failures?
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as he reels back, his back, you realize, is completely engulfed in flame. He is not going to gain the bonus on the saving throw to put himself out on any round, and it's been getting worse every round. As in, I've rolled 2 1s over 2 rounds to put myself out. And on the second one, I was like, wait, is there a rule about botching this? Because if so... all right, so he's going to try to stamp himself out. Mike, what did you do this round?
I did do covering fire.
Again?
I haven't acted this round.
Then let's find out what you do. Sorry, oh yeah, that's right. I put you on pause because I botched my save.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I think the cinematic fail will be good because it encourages failure for fun and for interest instead of just like power gaming.
If you don't play games at home, always fail forward. Failing is one of the best parts of a character if you embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun.
And if you resist it, it sucks.
You're always going to fail at something.
Well, I run a Mage the Awakening alert. Mike just died.
I did.
He told me about it.
Like, he just point blank died, and I'm like, bro, I'm really sorry. And he was like, it happens.
Happens.
I almost
He
died,
seemed
but
pretty
stuck
excited
to my,
about it when he was talking about
That
it.
was my decision. It turned out well.
Yeah, like the options available are, I mean, it's either fun or it's fun or it's just hilarious.
Because the other option was just stay there until you starve to death.
Yeah, and
Which
that's not fun.
That's not fun. Anyway, let's talk about fun. So how are you going to make this fun?
So if I'm peeking at how badly hurt does this guy look now?
He is hanging on for that promotion. He's 1 day from retirement.
So he looks like
He's a black cop in the 80s who's 1 day away from retirement right now.
oh god, so he's hanging on a thread, like breathe on him wrong, and he might die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and shoot him.
That sounds fantastic. Well, I've got the +2. I've got the +2. So do your worst against me. This is where he crits. Are you gonna once or twice?
I'll do twice.
Okay, what'd you do on the first one?
That was 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on the first one.
17 with a -6. So no. Okay, here we go.
And that is an 11, 17, 22.
22 total?
Yeah.
Roll me damage.
Yay! 6.
All right, so I'm gonna stop referencing critical roll soon, but how do you want to do this?
I want to put a bullet through his neck and out his spine.
Okay.
So he just goes like.
There is an explosion from the bathroom. Don't write that one down. It's not worth it. A bullet rings out, echoing in there. You're going to be your hearing is going to suffer from this and the other rounds. Your tinnitus is going to act up, and your bullet rings out. There's a splash of blood on the wall that immediately just burns as it passes through the fire, and he's going to struggle back. And there's this gap that hits right through the arteries and veins, ripping through. Part of the back of his neck is exploded onto the wall, and he has just enough air and just enough of his vocal cords left to say in Aslanti, but my duty to the... And he's going to collapse onto the ground dead. Hal, you're up. There's one... Oh, sorry. The guard is up before you. I accidentally skipped him.
Your duty is to die.
Didn't Raia just kill the guard?
No, I killed Olaraja.
Oh,
She killed Olaraja. Olaraja's going to collapse. And this guard, seeing that happen, is going to... is going to reach into his pack and pull out his grenade and lob it at you.
Not again!
It is going to hit the intersection between the two of you, and I need the damage on a... I'm going to roll what kind of grenade this is.
Frag or
Get a dodge
incendiary?
roll on this one?
You do, but I got a critical on my positioning.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to say you're doing this at a +2. So I'm just going to pull out...
I'm so happy.
Okay, so it's going to be a damage-inducing grenade. It's going to be a... Yeah, it's going to be a shock grenade. So, you are going against against DC 16. Hold on, is it DC 10 plus half the grenade's level plus Dex modifier plus 2. Okay, you're going to be rolling against a 15.
Okay, and this is dodge, so you add dex to it?
Nope. Okay, yeah.
Nope. That was one
Shocking.
roll off a 20.
What a shocking result.
All right, so that's going to be...
I can't help myself, I'm sorry.
because that was a critical.
And you could not resist.
Could have been worse. All right, so each of you is going to take 11 points of electrical damage.
Okay, so what happens when you're out of hit points?
Oh, shit. All right, let's go to
And
stamina.
are there negatives in this system?
Your stamina points, let's see. Injury and deaths on 50. Do you have any resolve points left?
3.
Okay, so you are still able to. So if your hit points reach 0, you are dying. You immediately fall unconscious and may take no actions. While dying, you lose 1 resolve point each round until the end of your turn. And when you're out of those, you are dead.
Oh snap!
So you have 3 rounds to be saved. So with that, that grenade detonates against the wall, casting an electrical arc that actually will animate Olaraja's corpse briefly as it hits his central nervous system, and he will convulse on the ground. Krista, you are up. You hear an explosion from the side room.
I run towards it.
Okay, you'll be there just in time to see the remnants of an electric grenade dissipate on the wall. Hal collapses in a heap, burnt, bludgeoned. And then there is one guard in the doorway with who had just lobbed the grenade. And he actually, Mike, can you move him a 5-foot step back? Because
And back into here?
yeah, because he'll want that extra cover.
It's okay. Now Crutch has a direct line to him.
Oh yeah, there's an
He
open
doesn't
door
know
right
that,
here.
though.
Yes, he wouldn't have realized that. That's great.
Yeah, there's an open door right there.
Like, I'm trying to upgrade my tactics slowly so that I don't totally flip you guys.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you make a mistake that you wouldn't know about.
Exactly.
I love that.
Now Crutch has a direct line of sight to him.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's about as far as I can get. Okay. I can I just do a double move?
Yeah, you totally do.
Okay, I'm just gonna double move and crouch down behind the desk with Hal and just sort of like try to pull him so he's fully
You have
covered.
one of those first aid patches.
Okay, perfect. That'll stabilize him.
It will. So
Okay.
at the beginning of your next round, you're going to apply that.
Yes.
Crutch is going to go. Hello there. Hello there.
I got this.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
And 2 shots or 1?
2 shots. Why not?
It's Crutch. He goes for the overkill.
Charlie agrees.
Yeah.
So that is. He's gonna fire 1 shot into the guard's frame, which that is number 2. Really, you gotta be kidding me. And oh wait, does that one take any damage yet?
No, he's not taking any yet.
Oh god.
I shot him.
Oh, you did.
Wait, how much damage did you do to him?
Like 6. No, 7. Because I rolled full.
Didn't you shoot Olaraja?
No, I shot him because I'm behind the desk.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
the running
That is
shot.
right. Yeah.
I didn't mark it down because something distracted me. Okay, cool. So in that
Probably
case,
Charlie farting.
it was probably
Yeah.
Charlie farting. So he's going to fire once, and then I have to roll percentiles because I just botched. 99 is on the funny-o-meter. You know what? So he's going to fire and then fire again. And the cadet is going to, or pardon me, the senior guard cadet is going to duck. The bullet is going to ricochet, and you're going to hear as it bounces off surface after surface after surface. Charlie, it's not a real. Anyway, and you're gonna like anybody who looking would watch Crutch go, and then it hits the light fixture up ahead, breaks, and like catches him right in the fucking dome for 10 points of damage. It's gonna catch Crutch under the jaw and lay him out. He's unconscious. Like, it's just big. So it's one of those light fixtures that's on like it's a light fixture on like two poles,
Yeah,
and
so
one of them's gonna explode, and he just goes wha-bam.
James, you might have died from a light.
So
It was a light attack.
James was like, yeah, is everything going okay? Well, like, what am I doing? And I was like, well, you're in the process of killing a guard. And he was like, hooray, I'll hit him hard and bell the name of my people. And I was like, never mind, you botched and knock yourself unconscious. To which his response was, fair enough.
Like, all right, douche weasel, you can tell him, why isn't he watching the stream right now?
I don't know.
And get on Twitter. And like all our stuff.
Exactly.
Tell him to get on the freaking stream.
I mean,
So
when
he's
it's-
forward. Now we are at the top of the initiative with Christine. What do you do?
what about my action?
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped you because you were unconscious.
There's actually still stuff I can do.
Is there? Okay,
Yep,
my apologies.
So I'm not going to lose a resolve point because I'm going to spend one to stabilize, and then on my action next turn, I can spend one and be at 1 hit point unconscious.
Fantastic. Do it. All right. So at the
And
beginning,
since I'm stable, I don't lose one at the end of my turn.
so what I'm gonna do for a lasting impact, because when you're hurt like this, you lose something.
Yeah.
So counting down your body, 1, 2, 3. You are going to electrical damage. Tell you what, I'm going to give it one of 3 options. You can either have this be 4 options: nervous system related, pain related, or internal organ related. Okay, so nervous system, pain, lungs, heart. Roll a d4.
2.
Okay, so that's pain. You are going... So that place you were shot earlier has been especially irradiated. You are going to have some difficulty, basically, whenever you have to do, like, long stamina-related work with your right arm. Anything involving, like, lifting, carrying, that really moves your bicep tendon is going to ache.
Okay.
It's just basically you're starting to get old man knees in your shoulder.
Cool.
You've got your football injury.
Yep.
As well as a
Sending it.
lot of scarring from the electrical burns.
Well, even I have a lot of scar. I'm down to 8 from 12 hit points.
Yep, it's great.
I've actually
Olaraja.
gotten into hit point damage for the first time in this game.
So, what do you do?
Damn it!
I'm gonna do the...
There is no equivalent.
I'm gonna move
Let's be
forward a
honest.
bit,
I go.
and I should be able to still get a line to shoot him.
You make me an acrobatics test, and you can do like a flip over the desk.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Acrobatics.
So 17 plus
That
8.
is plenty. So you're going to basically do a hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do the hand up and the hip jump, or are you gonna do like the tumble roll?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the I'm gonna put it, move forward a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
do the thing into the desk area, so I land behind cover, and can I shoot him in the midst of that in a straight line?
You go ahead and make me an attack roll. We'll see what you
I
do.
think my acrobatics check was
Over a 20.
yeah, it was like
Go ahead
25.
and I'll tell you exactly what happens. Okay, so that's going to be a hit, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me damage.
Thanks for doing exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah, you will. Get out of the bathroom once in a while.
Oh.
2 points of damage.
You gotta take that
Roll
lat
a
thing.
1
Okay.
again on my
Takes away
damage.
that-
So here's what's going to happen, all right? You are going to move around the desk, jump up on it, and do a flip over it, landing into the office chair. As you land, fire a shot into his side. He's going to arc to the side, and the force of it's going to spin your chair around. And you're basically going to go as the chair spins around, okay? I'm trying to make you guys feel cool.
I am the
Mike.
coolest.
Well,
She's in your chair.
that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Land in the chair.
Yeah, I wanted to run, jump, do a handstand over the table,
Yeah, that's literally what I was
and get into the chair.
Well, you could do like a pool slide across the floor and just shoot while you do it.
But I want to get behind the table.
Behind cupboard.
Or is there like a gap under the table?
You could literally just go to the door frame, go bam, and pull back and have like full cover.
Yeah, but that's not jumping over.
I don't think there's room behind the desk.
There's a dead body.
And a
The dead body does count as soft cover. That's an actual
It's the
mechanic.
actual thing, yeah.
Fair enough.
You can like that does sound like a Raia thing to do, to jump and use Olaraja as a human shield.
That is
And
exactly
a
something that she would do.
shield.
So make me an acrobatics roll.
So that is a 12, 13, 14, 15,
Plenty.
16, 17, 18.
Alright, so Raia is going to come and do a handstand spring flip over the desk, land, and is going to finish her move action propping the body up, and you can take a shot.
I will, while holding my gun.
Actually, you know what? You're not going to have to prop the body because he's collapsed in a funny angle. So basically, you just crouch behind his ruined, twitching form.
Do I have anything I can write on?
Everything.
Everything. You got space sharpies.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, a piece of something. So I
There-
can
So you
literally
can be the
hold
Russian
up the-
judge?
There's a laptop on
You
the
know,
table.
you know what? So give
Right
me your
up
shot.
Olaraja's hand.
Okay.
No, I got this. So what number are you running? Was that a nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me
It's-
double damage.
I mean, it was such a fantastic little handspring. I figure, like, at least a 9.
9.5.
I need to encourage her to do
Okay.
better next time, but I figured she still deserves the
That's
good
6 total.
score.
6 total?
Yeah.
So maybe
Did
like
you add any other bonuses that you have?
8.5.
There's no bonus
Yeah.
on attack pistol.
Just needs a tiny bit more flair to it.
8.7.
So-
He got a critical
So
with it.
you will flip, turn, fire, and slam a bullet into the side of the senior cadet. And as you glance back to your captain, you can see that picture of who you now recognize as Olaraja, the hollow picture, she's holding it up with a big, like, 9.3 written on his face. It makes him look like he's a happy cat, because it's got the 3 right there.
I'll go, woo!
All right, now it is guard 1. Guard 1 continues to be dead. Hal.
I use a
Oh, wait.
resolve point. Nope.
Yes, guard 1 is dead. Guard 2 is the one who is not dead and is just kind of hanging out down there getting
And
shot.
he's probably like,
He is not doing well. Like, he is shaky and confused that the Vesk self-KO'd
and probably a little confused that these two tiny little things just
Did this fantastic
flipped over
aerobatics
desks and
still shot him while
Use
they
a
did it.
yeah.
resolve point and am conscious at 1 hit point.
Okay.
And I
Um,
think that's my turn.
Does that take your whole action?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, Krista,
Hi.
what do you do? Do you have magic missile?
No.
Oh, you need magic missile next
I
time you
know.
get it. Because it's an
Everyone
auto
needs
hit.
magic
Yeah, I
missile.
know.
Just for that.
I will...
Magic missile's great for when you're just having a bad day with dice.
Use my energy ray, I suppose.
Do you have a straight line?
Sorry,
I should.
could
I'm
you
here.
call it by its
Oh, yes.
correct name?
You're a charge of Malaysia?
Oh. Fire phalanges?
Thank you.
Okay.
I do not hit.
Was that a 1?
No, it's 4.
Oh, okay. All right. So you incinerate the side of the door. And Crutch.
Does that count as covering
Oh,
fire?
hi, James.
Is James actually there?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
now, James, it is your job to go on all our social medias and like all of the posts that I
Yeah,
did tonight.
including
Yeah.
YouTube. Your job is to go on YouTube and like every single one of our videos.
Just,
Yeah.
just go through.
Just like
go
it.
up our views.
Comment and smash the bell.
And
Okay.
share everything.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
share. No, just go do it. You can do it
So
from bed.
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter all have stuff on them. Go like it, share it.
Does
Everything.
James even know what Twitter is?
You know what?
He laughs and says, "Okay."
No, like seriously, do your
He does. I'm pretty sure he's on there.
Pull
'cause
your
I've
weight.
Followed him on a lot of things.
pull your weight because they're going to be pulling your Veska's weight.
Oh,
soon
True.
enough.
It's very true.
What?
That's at the beginning of my turn. It's not an action.
Okay,
For
so
next time.
well, you haven't acted yet. So so at that, I will say that I don't know what range things you have, but Olaraja's pistol is laying at your side from where he dropped it.
And
Sure.
you do have
I'm
a
on the
+1
ground,
pistol, too.
Okay. So,
Grab it and just try and fire. And
please.
and be like, ah! Because of my freaking right shoulder.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yay!
Hey, you hit
what kind of
something.
pistol was it?
It is a static arc pistol.
Ooh.
So it is 1d6 plus 3 electrical.
6.
All right, so you are going to fire, and for the last time of the night, I'm going to say, how do you want to do this?
I want to fry the bitch.
What does it look like?
Aim at his crotch.
Take the reins. Ride this pony.
That.
The narrative pony.
Alright.
The pony of narration.
Feeling on the spot and drawing a blank.
So
Fire at
just
his
think about this.
crotch.
You see the pistol as you open your eyes, the pain ringing in your head. It's still like glowing. You can see that it has a number of charges left, and you reach for it, grab it, and there's a man who's reeling up to draw his pistol at you. You raise your shot and
Hit him right in the hand with it. Like, right in the pistol.
right in the pistol.
Yeah. Because it's an electric bolt, right?
It is. So you fire into the pistol, and as you do so, so yours is an electric pistol. Oh shit! You know what? Let's make you really cool. You've had a bad day. So he.
I don't know if that's Hal though, being really cool.
No,
to be
this
honest.
is totally
It's
how.
accidental.
So the guard is looking around frantically. He sees you move, pivots to you with his arm bent at a 45-degree angle, like a gunslinger. You hit him in the upper arm with the shot. Unfortunately, it's an electric shot. He pulls the trigger, but the electricity is already in him. His muscle tenses, and he fires.
It's accidental.
I will turn my thing over and write, I think that's only worth a 5, unfortunately.
And that's going to be the words that
Cool.
combat ends with. I think that's only worth a 5. So then you'll hear, as the man's body slumps to the ground, a wet thump. And then, as gouts of blood begin pumping out of his slowly dying body. All right, so what do you all do?
I will continue to say, okay, so next time, Hal, you need to add in some acrobatics if you want to get a higher score.
I ignore her and lose her Olaraja.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna go pick up a sword.
All right, so
I'll trade you.
I was just gonna say, if I pick up a sword, can I trade you for the pistol?
Done.
all right, hand me the core book.
I only heard one shot from Crutch. I'm gonna go check on him.
Okay.
He probably got distracted in the kitchen. I'm not doing too good, guys.
And that was an electric shock pistol?
I'm looking up at what it does specifically right now.
My only quote of the night so far is an eruption of gunfire from the toilet saves his life.
You're stable though, right?
Yes,
Not like
I'm
bleeding out,
stable
okay.
at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Hey, that's better than 0
I don't
hit
have any
points.
healing, so can't really help.
As long as we can make people stable, that's all okay.
This is true.
That-
I am
You
actually into
stay.
hit points now.
Ow.
For the first time ever in this game.
All right, so be sure to write down what your wounds were. Where did you get hit, Christine?
I got hit
Oh,
with
electrical.
a grenade.
So parts of your fur have completely burnt off.
I'm looking rather patchy.
James is trying in the chat to. Oh, he put a JK after it, but yeah,
Yeah.
sure thing, bud.
What do you say?
He's like, I've been pulling my weight for a while. I've been carrying the team. Yeah, now they get to carry you because you're out
Like
because
physically, like
you got knocked out by the
actually.
lightest hit possible.
I weigh 35 pounds.
Oh. Actually, I don't think any of us are in a
I think
condition to
we're
carry
pulling
Crush.
the team along in terms of coolness.
Okay.
Definitely.
So
Maybe
right
we
now,
still
Mike,
kind of
I'm
cover
not sure what the stats are for this
things.
specifically, but what I can say is that it is a static arc pistol with 2 batteries. Chris, can you look for that while I run stuff? It might be in the armory book.
And that was 1d6 plus 3, you said.
I think, but
You
that
think?
might
Okay.
be, he might have something special on him. They don't really design it that way. It also has a critical arc of 2, which means that it hits other people when it criticals.
Oh, okay.
For 2 points of damage. So static arc pistol.
Oh, there's
It's 1d6 electrical. Electric, 50-foot range, arc 2.
So Charlie.
Charlie.
Charges.
Charles.
Chill, bro.
Charlie, come over here.
He's
Usage
taking that with
2.
him.
Okay, hi Twitch. How's it going? I ain't mad. I'm pretty mad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So why is he at a +3? Like, does he have a feat? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out because he... Why does he have this thing? So it's 1d6 plus 3 for him. But it's just 1d6 in the... Is it a +3 weapon?
What's his attack modifier for it?
+7.
+7. What's his ability?
So his base attack bonus was... his bab was... So he was using Dex, which is 2. I don't see his base attack bonus anywhere, actually. It's weird.
How many hit dice does he have?
He's a challenge rating 3.
Does it say how many hit dice though, or
No,
is
it
okay?
says how many hit points, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, we'll catch up with that later.
Okay.
I'm thinking his base attack bonus is 3, though. He's probably a 3rd level character.
Though he's a magic user, so it might be 2, which would make it, if he does have, if it is a +3 weapon, that would make 7. If his BAB was 2,
So is it a +3?
possibly. I haven't actually looked at the magic items or the...
Yeah, because it actually doesn't
here.
say under his item list, actually, either. It just says static arc pistol with 2 batteries. And then a tactical dueling sword is what he has.
Tactical.
Also, you will see that he has a couple of augmentations in his armor that you can strip out. He has standard dark vision capacitors and a standard data jack that can both be taken.
What kind of armor does he have?
He is wearing just casual station wear.
Okay.
Which is why you were able to hit him, because he is a caster. But most Aslanti, as you have discovered, are quite adept at physical combat. They enjoy it, actually. There was a look of bloodlust in his eyes.
It was the dark vision enhancement, and what was the other one?
Standard data jack. If you guys check around as well, are you checking the 2 guards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you will find on the guards is one of them has... so the one that the woman had an incendiary grenade on her belt. As well as they have... each of them is carrying a tack lash, survival knives, 1 each, and a tactical semi-auto pistol with 9 smaller arm rounds in reserve. So basically the same as the previous ones.
Okay, I will take their ammo.
Okay,
The
not a
tac
problem.
pistol.
Yeah, I've already got a ton of ammo, so...
So as you are working back and forth through there, I'm going to take this down because we don't really need it.
I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit more towards you.
Yeah, Chris is a little cut off.
Well, I just noticed that there was like an entire...
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because we're getting close-ish to the end of the game. Yeah, it's already 10. So, as you're looking around, sitting as you are at the desk, the tier 1, the tier 1 desk computer, the desk computer, it somehow, magically, actually I'm going to roll to see how intact it is. It's still on. You can see that a Aslanti quality surge protector took most of the ding Aslantech. So the computer looks like it survived the blast. It's glitchy, not as glitchy as say if a dog knocked it onto the floor, but it's pretty glitchy. You actually it's logged in.
Ooh, nice. Hey, Chase, this computer's logged in. You want to play?
Oh, do I?
You done with the book?
Oh, yes, sorry.
I'll
All right, so why don't you go ahead as you're looking through there. As you check, Crutch is fine. He's just nursing his chin. Like, ugh.
Okay.
That
Pride hurt more than anything.
I took care of him. Her. That is a her, right? Was a her?
No, it's a him.
That one?
The far one?
No, the close one.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between these fleshy ones.
I didn't take time to notice, fortunately.
Why can't they all be like you? You're easier.
I try.
All right, so heading over to... I can imagine that for like...
I'll call out from the desk. Did Chase just say they're easy?
You know it.
All right,
Well
so...
then.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Can I...
I step over.
Can I give you... Give me a culture check.
Culture check.
Yep.
12.
Okay, so...
1.
Are you just hanging out at the computer too?
Yeah. Oh, is it the culture check just for
Yeah,
that?
this was just
Okay.
for the computer.
It's just
thing,
for them.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so glancing around the PC, you can see that, or the Mac, or the Aslantac, it's currently logged in the computer as Master-at-Arms Olaraja. What you gather is that they're a member of the Imperial Fleet, working on a temporary basis for someone named Lieutenant Sharu, who is a member of the Aeon Guard. Do you say any of this aloud? Okay, then you already rolled on that and got a really bad one. You can roll. So yeah, roll a 1.
And I'm pretty much like sitting down.
Yeah.
right now,
You
so
got
I
it
can roll.
with a +1. So you will immediately,
Nope.
Christine,
23.
you will immediately know that these are 2 branches of the Aslanti Star Empire's military. I will also just round up on your future rolls for this. So don't worry about rolling until I tell you to roll for you. You'll also read, the Aslanti have come to the planet because of a crashed probe relayed the location of an ancient Aeon Stone technology. An Aslanti named Zolon Ulivestra, or Ulivestra. You're not sure how it's pronounced. So Zolon, Z-O-L-A-N. That's how it's spelled down. And Ulivestra, U-L-I-V-E-S-T-R-A. Ordered Olaraja's vessel, the Barazad, B-A-R-A-Z-A-D, to investigate. The Barazard must be the main ship that dropped these cadets off. The one that's in orbit right now. It's not in orbit, actually, but you'll find that out in a minute. Ordered them to investigate. The reports refer to Zolon Ulivestra in many places as a Sardat, which, if you say that, you'll recognize as a noble title, which is how someone from a different branch can easily just command them to do something. The Barazad is an Imperial Fleet vessel that happened to be transporting Lieutenant Sharu and the Aeon Guard cadets under her watch. It's currently off mapping the rest of the system and will return for a resupply shortly. How shortly, you're not exactly sure, but shortly within a day or 2. The Aslanti apparently were surprised to find a small, packed world's colony already on Nacondas. Lieutenant Sharu commandeered the expedition, and she and her cadets successfully subdued the colony and established a presence at Madeline's Landing. Sardat Zolon Ulivestra believes the strange readings are from a lost starship called the Royal Venture. The personal vessel of a pre-Gap Aslanti noble, the Royal Venture carried an experimental technomagical device called a rune drive that would allow interstellar flight without the use of drift. Scans conducted after this victory over Madeline's Landing revealed not only was the ship present, but these theories were true. Investigation uncovered that an android colonist had already entered the Royal Venture crash site and had stolen the rune drive. I wonder who that was. The android and the rune drive were both picked up by a fast courier vessel called the Silver Needle and returned to the Aslanti Star Empire only a short time ago. Sedona tried to jump world and was caught. Lieutenant Sharu arranged for this transfer, but the destination isn't listed inside of the Empire. Somewhere inside of the Empire. The android shared some information about the rune drive with other colonists who were actually being held in the garrison just on the other side of... actually, if you're where you are on the map there, Christine's basically walking into the prison cell.
Oh yeah, Charlie rearranged all the characters.
Did he? Well, that's nice of him. Guest DMs. Questioning has revealed none of them entered the Royal Venture, and none of them have anything more than passing knowledge about the rune drive. Lieutenant Sharu wants these colonists killed. Master-at-Arms Olaraja has been putting this off to arrange for public executions in order to keep the rest of the settlement in line. In the meanwhile, they've been keeping the colonists in the brig, which is located inside of this building. And then finally, Lieutenant Sharu took a group of senior cadets in training for the Aeon Guard with her to the Royal Venture's crash site to see what she can recover. Olaraja isn't sure when to expect Saru to return. Or Sharu, apparently, because there's a typo like right there, guys. Saru didn't show up in your spell check. So with that, you're going to see that as you're glancing around, make me a computers roll. I like that you're the plot monkey.
Not very good.
Can I also make computers roll since I'm watching her do this?
Can we assist? Is help a thing in this?
What did you get first?
Computers. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 20.
20?
Yeah.
So you won't need
Okay.
to. You can see that they pull
I
up.
thought I had an 11.
There is a subsystem that you'll see that controls the brig's doors. You will hear the sound of electricity depowering.
I'm sure they figured out what's going on by now.
Yeah.
They heard a lot of gunfire and shouting.
And grenades.
Explosions.
I took a grenade for you guys.
You did, champ.
All right, so down the hall, you can hear that over in the on the other side of M10.
Right here?
Yeah. There is the sound of electricity stopping. What do you all do?
I'm sitting down.
I probably want to get to work on getting those guns operational.
That's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, sneeze coming.
Look straight at the light.
Fake sunlight, go.
That jump
Alright.
helps
I'm
set
gonna-
it off.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
Stay down for about 10 minutes, trying to use my last resolve point and recover some stamina.
That sounds good.
I am also going. Yeah,
I'm just gonna breathe.
just gonna breathe. I'm gonna
Yeah,
use.
so how do we use those two? They can't regain hit points, can
Unless you're at 0 and only 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just take a breather right now. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
So if you're all just hanging out in the room, a moment later, an Ishunta or Lashunta man is going to slowly move into frame, framed by the doorway. He's going to lean heavily on it. His bald head, coated in sweat. He looks disheveled, and he has a fairly well-trimmed mustache that is probably the only bit of him that looks at all clean right now.
You must be Madelon.
I hear you have a delivery for me.
Yeah, we still got that. We're hoping to get paid and get out of here pretty quick.
Actually, yeah. I actually totally forgot about our delivery. We do have that.
Thank you. You did this? He looks around, trying not to be too shocked by the carnage of the room.
Yeah, that was us.
Captain's orders.
Does a very florid bow.
He will approach the desk, and you can see that he's wearing soiled vestments of the Church of Abadar.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll reach his hand across the desk to you. Madeline Kessie.
Lola Starfury.
Madeline's Landing is in your debt. And let's call game there. And
Well, it
we'll
sounds they are.
We'll pick up next time. So, a couple of things that are going to happen in the meanwhile that you can start using your brainage for is that, in addition, so you are going to be, so he's going to take you and pay you for the supplies. So you can add 4,000 credits to your sheets. Well, to your communal.
So 1,000
So
each.
1,000 each.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't need money. So that's going to be, what, 800 each? Okay, so 800 each.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That means...
Wait, who said I don't need money?
Crush was joking.
Oh, okay.
I was joking on behalf of Crush, but I think James might object to that. I don't know why. So, with that in mind, also Madelon will offer you a special bonus. Because of that, because of all of your hard work, obviously take anything from the Aslanti that you can that you don't need, that you would not find better use in the hands of the colonists trying to self-liberate. Like, if it's going to help you do what you need, cool. They would be happy for anything you'd leave behind for them to use. But of course, first crack goes to you. In addition, there are a number of parts and various technomagical gizmos around the colony. You're welcome to help yourself with anything that you need to upgrade your ship. So your ship is going to reach level 2 or tier 2. Yay! So you can select any upgrade you can afford with the build points that you gain, and grateful engineers among the colonists, especially Ibretta and Ledvar Kresk, will do these improvements for you in half the time required.
Slick.
Nice.
In the meanwhile, maybe you should go investigate that ship and kill the shit out of Lasharo.
Yay!
But that is a story for another time.
Sedona is in Aslanti space now, right? Like, they took her?
Yes.
Okay.
And I finally have a picture of her. She looks like the elf girl from Dragon Prince.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But without elf ears, basically.
Yeah.
Or horns.
So I figure I'm going to spend some time, like, searching the colony for any caches of Aslanti stuff that they might have put here, like grenades.
So we will pick up that next session. So make sure to write everything down. I hope you had some fun. Hope that everything is not completely destroyed. So I'm super nervous about that.
Well, it never stopped running.
Yeah.
So I think if you destroyed your hard drive or something, the whole computer would be off.
Well, my hard drive is a solid state. My backup drive that all my stuff is saved on, because it had more space, is not. So
It should be making sounds if it was
Your
not
backup drive?
good.
well, I have 2 hard drives in the computer.
Oh, in the computer, okay.
So the Windows drive is solid state, and the other one is my like terabyte background.
Yeah, if that was messed up, you should be here.
It's probably fine. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in to Dork Tales. This has been Starfinder. We'll pick you up with you in 2 weeks, and by then I should have mastered something. In the meanwhile, be sure to tune in next Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, where they will be facing some troubles for their altruism and continuing their quest on Dog Run Bridge. Besides that, we are also, like I said earlier, starting up a few more games. There is Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735 Part 2, which is on a different continent and a place called the Chains of the Gods is where it's starting. It's gonna be rad as hell. And then there's Star Trek Adventures, which is going to start up running occasionally. We're finishing up City of Mist next week, so be prepared for another City of Mist. Yeah. And then we have a couple of other games that we're looking at potentially running. I have one disturbing one that would not be ran on video, would be audio only, which I was teasing earlier, which I will talk about after we say goodbye because we're wasting YouTube's time. Twitch, you get to hang out and watch this stuff. YouTube, we'll cut it somewhere else. So thanks very much for tuning in. See you next time.
Bye!